Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the OCRP iRacing League at Bristol tonight under the lights. I'm excited for this one. Ryan, how you doing? My name is Jeff Favignano, and of course, Mr. Sid Ryan is joining us here tonight. Ready for some Coliseum-style action here, but a little bit bigger than the LA Coliseum. We're not racing that in this season.
Yeah, that'll be next season probably if they decide to add it or not.
Dude, could you imagine?
How you doing?
I'm doing good,
Jeff.
Doing good. Ready for the beatdown at Bristol 250. Yes, 250 laps around this place tonight. One of the longer races we've had in the OCRP iRacing League. So this is going to be a good one, and we have one heck of a show. Now, Ryan, you raced the Monday night series. Can you tell us a little bit about what we can expect out of this track and car tonight?
Well, folks, grab your favorite beverage, do some things, because there are going to be some cautions tonight. I'm not going to beat around the bush. There's going to be some cautions tonight. This is a short track, and there's going to be, I think we saw 9 cautions on Monday. So, it's going to happen. Cars will tend to push out of the corners. You get guys hitting the walls. And then if there's a guy beside him, wrecks are going to happen. So be prepared for that. Hopefully we don't see too many, but it is Bristol. The other key notes that I kind of took away from my race was it is very hard to pass on that bottom line. If you're on the same set of tires as the guy in front of you, it is tough to pass on the bottom line. The preferred racing line is going to be that mid to top line there. That is where guys are getting most of their speed, and you can get a crazy good run out of the corner, as we're watching Jason Lance now, as he's going around that top line. Because what's funny, what will happen is you'll be going side by side with a guy into the corner there. Guy at the bottom looks like he's leading, and then all of a sudden you get a mad run coming out of the corner if you're on that top line. So tough to pass is going to be one of the stories tonight, Jeff.
Absolutely, and I've been watching them practice for a while here, and like you were talking about, the top lane is the preferred lane here. I did see some decent passes on the bottom, again, like you were just talking about. So one thing we need to keep an eye on is, well, we're going to have the cautions, maybe, but what if we have a lot of green flag racing? What were the tires like for you in your stints?
Well, yeah, it goes back to the bottom line, top line thing. If you're able to keep it on that top line and stay on the outside, obviously your tires are going to do a lot better. But if you, especially on the restarts, if you find yourself on the bottom, your tires are going to get eaten up real quickly. So you're going to watch for drivers wanting to get out of that bottom line as quickly as possible off of the restarts there, because if it does go long, you're going to want to, have as much tire as you can to get you to the end of the race.
There you have it. Wes Graham out on the track right now after an incredible run at Texas, and then had it stolen from him by none other than Charles Gray. We're going to ride on board with him, see what he is seeing here as far as the onboard camera. And we now have an amazing RPM gauge on the bottom, so you can see what gear they're in, and you can see what they are actually doing as far as the inputs of the car into the wall a little bit right there. Watch out with that 44 of Isaiah Stevens. But look at Wes. He likes to be all the way up next to the fence. The last time I've raced at Bristol in iRacing was in the 87s, actually, and you just hug the outside. Look how loose that is. You just hug that wall on the outside, and it is super fast. It's crazy. If you can get your car all the way next to there and you have that side force off that wall, man, it's one heck of a ride.
Yeah, it's that top line's good, but you got to be careful rolling back onto the throttle halfway through the corner and exiting the corner, because if you got a little too much throttle there, you will get that back end loose. Guys that are going to be fast tonight are going to be guys that are going to be able to figure out their trail braking. Trail braking is pretty big on this track. Nice hard brake at first, and then just kind of let her off as you're entering that corner. It's going to do you nicely. One other note that I had from my race, Jeff, was if you're a driver, you want to avoid going laps down as best as possible, because there's going to be cautions there's going to be more people other than you going a lap down. And what happened to me is I got stuck in lucky dog purgatory, lucky dog hell. And every caution, I just could not get a lucky dog because 3 more people would jump ahead of the queue on me. So I went 2 laps down and just could never get it back. So that is one of the keys for tonight. Is you're going to see cars out there and they're going to keep damage on their cars because aero's not a huge deal here. As long as the car can get you around the track, they're going to try and make it last as long as possible.
That sounds like fun. I mean, we saw what happened at Texas, in lap 1, turn 1, a lot of cars damaged, and they had to make that decision on a 1.5 mile track. Do I come down pit road? Do I not? A lot of them, electing to stay out. A lot of them had no choice but to come down pit road. And some of those drivers that were involved I wanted to talk about was exactly one of the season, this is not the season that Brandon Buggs has wanted at all. Coming out of a championship and then jumping into this stuff, or jumping into the next gens, and didn't really have the best season, but not bad. And then here we are here in this season 9, and out of the gate, he is just 1 point above my dad, actually. So he has not had any good starts, and he has a lot of work cut out for him tonight. He wants to try to climb the totem pole here, because it's going to be tough to beat Rucci. Watching Lance tonight, Lance is extremely strong here, and Favignano as well.
Yeah, no, I had a nice long chat with Buggs after the race at Texas, and he was feeling obviously a little discouraged, putting it lightly. He wasn't a happy camper. Just he's had a lot of bad luck over the last few races, so I was able to convince him to keep going, man. Like, it's hills and valleys. It'll make when you win that much sweeter if you go through these tough times. And he had a really strong showing, Jeff. On Monday night, he placed 3rd. He got a podium finish.
Oh, wow.
And with very little practice, too. So he is such a talented driver, and that's what I told him, man. Like, it's all the stuff that's been happening to him has been out of his control. So there's that. But I really hope he can get a nice showing tonight.
Absolutely, and that's what he needs. We're looking at Charles Gray right now, and what can we say about Charles Gray other than, man, he has been consistent this season so far, constantly pushing himself, and then gets the win at Texas last week. So he has that momentum, and if you don't know what momentum is, well, in the real world, teams experience that momentum of, like, we did amazing, we won a race, we move into the next one, let's throw everything into that. This is the guy that's going to be on fire tonight. Charles Gray wants to make himself known in this season. He's got the Xfinity car figured out, and tonight's going to come down to him proving to everyone, hey, I've got momentum from the win last week. Let's come here to Bristol and get it done.
Absolutely, yeah. Charles Gray with that fantastic victory over the 88 car at Texas, and then right after that, he was on my 24-hour Daytona team this past weekend, and he drove just an incredible race, did some awesome stints for us, Mr. Consistent. So he's definitely on the high right now. He's feeling good. He's loving his time in the car, and we'll see some good things out of him hopefully tonight.
And we're gonna watch and see what he's doing. He's electing to take kind of the middle of the track here for his times, and right now he's got a little bit of speed, but he can't get enough to actually do something here. His last was a 15.605, and his best has been a 15.279, but it's going to be hard to beat Jason Lance's 15.105.
Yeah, Jason
That's
Lance
a quick lap.
Real fast, dude. He's real fast, man. I was hitting 15.6s, 15.5s, and I thought I was flying, and then I look on that board, I'm like, man, these guys are quick. And this is, Jeff, this is such a fun track. I don't know how you feel about it, but I was practicing with Buggs before Monday, and this is a track that it doesn't look like you're going fast, but in the car, it feels like you're doing 250 miles an hour, and it's just, it is such a blast, man. It's a wild track, and with that high banking, and it is a ton of fun as a driver, as long as you can avoid the wrecks.
One of the drivers that was involved in the last race in a crash that he was not happy to be a part of was the 59 of Ryan Steinhoff, and you know what? He's been a driver that's been consistent in this league since he started, and he's always pushing himself towards the front. I mean, he's always usually a top 5 driver to watch for in the longer runs, but we'll see where he ends up tonight. I do want to get caught up with everybody if we can find Rucci, because he is on the track now with a huge destruction there on the front of the car there. But with that said, I wanted to talk about what's going on in the season standings, because right now Rucci is the leader of those standings. He is in position 1 there with 2 starts, and that's going to be 1 pole and 1 win. So that's talk about momentum. That's a lot of it right there. And this guy is going to be one to watch tonight. So in second currently is Joel Brown. Then it's Nick Sargent, Leonard Fodorero, Dylan Macedo, and then Charles Gray jumped up 12 points from the last race, and he's in the 6th place. The 7th is Wes Graham, 8th is Jason Lance, the 9th to Andrew Ewing, one of the drivers that has been just under the radar. Keeping an eye on Ewing. He was one of the newer drivers, and he has been doing pretty consistent. He's in the top 10 in points. And then James Helton as well in the top 10. So interesting to see that it comes down to consistency and being patient. You know, this is the 3rd race of the season. You have a lot of racing to go. So this is going to change, of course, but it's all about, you know, getting those consistent finishes.
Absolutely, yeah. If you can get around this track clean and clear and stay in the top 10, you've done well for yourself tonight. And I hope these guys took a lot away from Monday night. I hope they learned a lot. But Jeff, there's a lot of drivers out here tonight. We got 26 showing, which is quite a few drivers for this small track.
We got the new rookies here, and this is one right here, Johnston. He's 11th fastest. He was pretty consistent in practice earlier tonight, and it's good to see new faces for sure. He joined us just this season, so he's already showing speed right now. His best is a 15.2, and I think if you're in the 15.2s tonight, you're going to be in a pretty good spot, because no matter what, you're out here hot lapping right now. That's not what it's going to be under race pace, because you're going to be giving, well, you should be, you should be giving more than you are taking on this track, because if you aren't, then we're going to see a lot more cautions.
Absolutely. I just want to point out, Austin Johnson and Ryan Steinhoff look pretty similar.
Yeah, they do.
God, they look like twins.
I would have to agree with you.
The first time I've seen Austin's picture, so I'm like, Steinhoff Jr. or the other way around.
Here's Nick Sargent. You know, he's had an incredible season so far, and he's shown this league, hey, I can run with you guys. We've seen him up at the top. He's led laps, races so far in these last 2 seasons. Well, last season and this one counted, but I'm going to keep my eye on the 48. I think if he's smart, he's going to be one to watch tonight, but I'm telling you what, one that is really going to be an underdog, because I don't know, for some reason, a lot of people don't get that Potter is an absolute beast when it comes to all short tracks that I've seen him race at. Just racing in general. Well, here he's wrecking, but he's one to watch. He's always got speed. He's always towards the front. I mean, what can you say any more about Potter than the fact that he's just been consistent? But for some reason, he can't get that top top spot yet. But maybe that'll change here tonight. I mean, he's gained 10 points since the start of the season. He's 11th in points right now, and he has 1 top 10. That's it though. You can do better, Potter. Rooting for you.
Come on, Potter. Yeah, he had a good show on Monday night. I forget where he actually finished, but going back to Nick Sargent, that's a driver that's impressed me a lot so far this season, and he had a very good race Monday night. So definitely don't sleep on that 48 car.
Nope. And the 67 of Fodorero, talk about a driver that came into this league and said, hey, mind if I take a win here? Because he got it done in the last season, and he's been nothing but consistent and fast at every single track. He's always one of those guys. He's like, Rucci, we expect to come down here and just dominate when he gets on the track. Sometimes it doesn't work out in his favor. And, one thing we will talk about here in a few moments, is the fast repair, and I know there are some people that don't agree with the new rulings of this season in the fast repair. However, you look at a driver like the 67 here, Favignano, he shows up, he puts down consistent, fast laps, and always puts himself into contention to win a race. You can't ask for anything else when you first get into somebody's league. Like, you're completely fish out of water for the most part. You never race with these guys, all that, and then to do what he has done, man, it's just so impressive.
Yeah, a lot of these newer faces, if you will, have done some incredible driving, and it's a testament to them and their skill. So yeah, he's definitely one to watch as well tonight.
And good old Joel Brown, he's sitting on pit road right now, but man, he's been another one that has just been consistently fast. And Dylan Macedo as well. And Dylan Macedo just got a win in the what's the other the Outcast League? Or is it PR?
Yeah, Outcast. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he just got a win just the other night in the I think it was the late models, one of the late model cars there. So look at this right now, 5th fastest on the track. So definitely one to keep an eye on as well tonight. Dylan Macedo, one of those guys that has been fantastic. We have had no issues with him. I love seeing more drivers get into this league and really put the pressure on the top 5. And Dylan Macedo is definitely one of those drivers that does that. So before we continue on, I do want to talk about fast repairs because, yep, things are a little different now. And Ryan, what is your opinion on the new rule this season of 1 fast repair?
I like it. I kind of like it. It's it sucks for the guys that keep getting caught up in the wrecks, but it's forcing guys to like not just ARCA brake it. Like you got to take care of your car. There's a little more, instead of just having 3 fast repairs where it's like whatever, I can just basically unlimited a car this race. It puts a little more pressure on it, puts a little more strategy on when to take it. So you'll see cars out there that are damaged. I like it. What do you think, Jeff?
I think it's created such a total different outlook on the race and your mindset going into the race, because no matter what, every single driver was saying to themselves, hey, I have at least I have a fast repair. Not a big deal, Yeah. So when you have 1 fast repair, in your brain, you don't make the mistakes, or you don't put yourself in a position in a racing situation that's going to take away your ability to finish the race. And I think that that's changed everything, honestly. And these guys are taking it a lot easier. We see less cautions because of it. And no matter what, people are going to take, if it's there, they're going to go, I have that. So I can always fall back on that. Not a big deal. If I get in a wreck, here I have to fight for the top 10 for this. And having 1 fast repair, I'm all for it. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely elevated the quality of the league for sure, and the quality of racing we're seeing, because instead of just guys just straight dive bombing it in, driving like pissed off teenagers. I mean, as we're seeing right now, they're just practicing. They're just goofing around right now.
Yeah, they're all messing around right now.
Oh yeah, no big wreck here. Oh, the 9 cars up and the thing.
Oh no, my brakes don't work.
But no, I think it's fantastic, and I hope we roll with it. I don't know what the drivers think of it. Obviously, if you're a driver like the 81 the last few races, I'm sure he wishes he had more than 1 fast repair. But
oh yeah,
that's racing, man. That's the way she goes.
Absolutely. And James Hilton is that black car out there that's completely blacked out, has no sponsor on it. I don't know what that's about. Currently right now, Lance, top of the board right now in practice. We have 5 minutes of practice. So after the 5 minutes is up, we move into qualifying. It'll be 1-shot qualifying, and then they will have a 5-minute drivers meeting, and then we will grid right after that. So if you're wondering how this works, that's what's going on. So we'll be green flag racing hopefully right around 9:15 p.m. Eastern. Usually that's how that goes. So there you go. For the next 4 minutes, we're going to take a quick break here on our voices. We got a long night ahead of racing here at Bristol. We'll be right back. welcome everybody back to Bristol Motor Speedway under the lights here tonight with the OCRP iRacing League. If you want to know what's going on, this schedule is popping off strong. We started off with Talladega Super Speedway. We finished up at Texas here at Bristol tonight. And then February 3rd will be the next race at Charlotte Motor Speedway at the Roval, going road course racing. You don't want to miss that one. That is for certain. And then February 10th right there to Darlington Raceway, where they do the throwback. And then to Phoenix Raceway, Auto Club, Kansas, Iowa, Mid-Ohio back to a road course. Las Vegas, Richmond Raceway. And then finishing out everything April 7th at Homestead in Miami. 13 races total. Should be a good one to see. Especially, I'm ready for that Roval. I don't know about you.
I was just gonna ask which one you looking forward to. Yeah, dude. I love when these guys get on some road courses. So I'm definitely looking forward to the Roval. That is a tough track.
Oh yes,
big
time.
Like in GT3 cars, let alone stock cars. So that's gonna be fun to watch, as well as what's the other one? Mid-Ohio, the other road course.
Mid-Ohio is the other one. Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to those.
Yeah, that's gonna really come down, and those are the races. I know that I'm sure that Brandon Buggs is not happy about not having Watkins Glen on the schedule this time around, but I think we'll see good things out of the Roval and Mid-Ohio from him because he's a fantastic road course driver, and that's when you're going to see things kind of flip with a lot of these guys. The road course guys are going to come out and start to dominate there in the top 5 of those races. And they're like, yay! It's the same guys that like short tracks versus 1.5s.
Yeah. There are a lot of drivers in here, though, Jeff, that are fantastic road car drivers. Like, you got your Dylan Macedo, your Brandon Osborne's, Bugs, Graham, who else? Charles Gray, like all those guys. They're really, really good. And like we did a fun 2.4 hour endurance race just in the off season with these guys. Mm-hmm. And I was blown away by the quality of the endurance racing that I saw from everybody. So those tracks are going to be fun. And I think we might see some dark horses. We might see some surprises those races.
100%. And that's one thing that's fantastic about the iRacing service is that a lot of these drivers don't just drive these cars and these cars only. And usually in the real world, guys will drive a certain series for X amount of time. They'll jump back and forth here and there, but nothing as diverse as what you'll see these guys do in sim racing, which is, working on their road license, separate from the oval. So a lot of those guys have a lot of these guys that you're seeing here tonight have so much experience in so many different cars. That's the incredible thing about iRacing for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jeff, if I could do a quick plug here, OCRP, yep. We just got a new sim racing Twitter, an official sim racing Twitter. It's going to be OCRP_racing on Twitter. So if you want to follow for updates for both the iRacing League every Thursday night and Monday practices, but as well as the endurance teams. We've started to do some endurance racing with everybody. We did the Daytona last weekend, and we got a bunch of drivers this weekend headed out to Spa for a 3-hour event. So if you want to keep up to date with all things OCRP sim racing, be sure to check us out on Twitter.
There you go. Fantastic stuff. That way you can keep up with everything we're doing. And we will be gearing up for the next race. But 8 minutes and 25 seconds left here in qualifying. We're going to see what's going on here. At the top of the board, Leonard Fodorero just knocked off Matt Rucci. That's a fast lap right there, a 15.126. And that will give him the pole position. And what was I talking about in pre-race? Fodorero, man, he's one to watch. Don't sleep on Fodorero at all. So currently right now, Fodorero and Rucci. And then Macedo, there's Dylan Macedo there, Jason Lance, and then Robert Webb with a fantastic run there. He's going to be in the P5 position right now for the next few minutes, unless that changes. We'll see if it does. Anybody else out there on the track? I think we do have a couple more on the track. Wes is out there on the track right now. He just finished up. So there you go. And then you've got Eric O'Neill coming out of nowhere with a P6 running there. And Charles Gray, that momentum, moving on into this race. He's in P7 right there. Then we got Joel Brown, 5. then Nick Sargent and Ryan Potter there to round out the top 10.
Yeah, like what's crazy is you got really fast cars like the 81 and Steinhoff, just shy of the top 10. Like these guys are quick. These guys are real quick. But as much as I love to say that the guy up front was gonna likely win it, no, there's things are gonna get it mixed up really quickly just because you see maybe your favorite driver down in the standings there off the qualifying. It does not mean they're out. There is a lot of racing coming.
Oh yeah, and it's going to be a night of survival right there. Wes Graham knocking off that with a P5 run right there, and look at that. You have Alex Reno jumping up into the 9th position as well. So good to see that. Brandon Buggs, we're seeing where he's at. Currently 15th from what I see. Well, let's see if I can change that on the timing screen. It'll update that. He is in, P15 right now, it looks like. And Benende's out there on the track. Facebook dad himself.
There's the shot. Just one step back from the camera. Yeah, there's hopefully Steinhoff can hit his shifts tonight. I'm just gonna throw him under the bus. He missed his big shift there on at Texas there, which ruined the field. And then on Monday we were giving him the gears, Jeff, and lo and behold, he did it again. So
no.
So Papa bless. Come on, Steinhoff, you can do it. Don't money shift it.
Oh man. Well, there you go. Matt Rucci had the pole and got knocked off there at the very end. Leonard Fodorero with a fast lap, and that will put him in that position. So we're talking about a 15-1-2-6 there, and Matt Rucci was a 15-1-4-1, so pretty close when it comes to those drivers. And Dylan Macedo with a 1-9-4. So we're talking about right between Macedo and Lance. Lance was a 15-1-9-9. So that's a huge jump. Between these guys that are in the front and then all the way to the back. Gage Bookman with the slowest lap of 15.686. So this is a small track. You're going to see a lot of these guys having issues with being in the back, and then they're going to be not only in a bad position on the backstretch pit box, but then they're also going to be under fire the entire time by the front.
Absolutely. I'm just listening to the drivers meeting now, Jeff. The West the Mess Graham is hosting. They are, if you notice the pit stalls, they're doing I think they're doing double lane, which means there are some pit stalls on the back stretch.
Oh yeah, we're looking at the back stretch right now, and the 81 is on the back stretch.
Ooh.
That is not a good box to be in.
No.
At all, from what I see right now. So it looks like 15 on back is going to be on that side. No, he's out there.
Yep.
He's turning laps right now. Let's see what he does. He hasn't put down his lap yet. He was waiting till the very end. So we'll see what becomes of this.
Might have had some technical issues there. I was wondering why he hadn't put down a lap time yet. Hopefully he doesn't get an EOL penalty. I know they have a rule where if you don't get qualifying done in the first 5 minutes before the driver's meeting, you get an EOL. So hopefully that's not the case here. Hopefully he doesn't get one, but either way,
he's coming to the line here.
I'm sure he's just looking to get his pit stall moved.
Yep. And he was running pretty decent. There was a 15.241, and there's a 15.202. So that's probably going to put him right around. Oh, he could be up in the top 5.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a really good time, 15.202.
Oh, he's getting real loose off the corner there, but he'll get it done. He'll take the best one to that, and there he is. He's going to spin it right there.
He's going to Tokyo it. Oh, that's actually quite nice.
Yep.
Oh, car 181 out of control, but he's in the bids. That was sweet.
Yep. Let's see where that puts him. It's still showing him P15 right now. It hasn't updated that. Let's see.
No.
At least maybe he was waiting to go out there again. I didn't see his first run. I'm not sure what's going on with that, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think any of us do. He's showing P15 right now, but that was a 15. Okay, that's why. His best there was a 15.378.
Okay.
So that 202 must have been a warm-up lap. Didn't count.
Yeah, maybe that was his practice laps or something.
And you could see why. I mean, he was all sorts of just all over the place there. He had the car completely sideways off the corner. And you want to talk about these guys pushing it. They're not taking it easy on these cars when you're in a qualified trim. It doesn't matter. I remember whenever I would do the NIS series at the championship back in the day. Yeah, you let it all hang out. You would either wreck it or you would get the fastest lap you could possibly get out of that car.
Oh yeah, guys getting fast laps are usually damn near close to spinning it as they cross the line because they're full throttle out of these corners. So that's what you got to do. What you got to do, get that fast lap time and get position.
Yes.
But enough talking. They're gridding here, Jeff.
All right, that's what we want to see. Letting everybody get all gridded up here as they are going to do that. We're going to go through your starting lineup here tonight. So I don't want to waste any time. I don't have a lot of time to do it. So let's do it. Now, we said it to the beginning. Leonard Fodorero in row 1 and Matt Rucci. Row 2 is going to be Dylan Macedo and Jason Lance. Row 3, Wes Graham and Brandon Osborne. Row 4 is going to be Robert Webb and Eric O'Neill. Row 5 to Alex Reno and Charles Gray. Row 6 will be Joel Brown and Nick Sargent. Yeah. And then we have more. Don't worry. Row 7, Ryan Potter and Ryan Steinhoff. Ryan Potter looks a lot like one of my cousins. It's crazy. Row 8, Brandon Buggs and Tyler Thomas, one of the rookies. In row 9, Stefan Benende and Clint Spells. Row 10, Isaiah Stevens and Jeffrey Spells there in the 13. Row 11, Robert Kellert and Zachary Guzman. And we have row 12 with Tony Wilson and Austin Johnston, one of the rookies as well. Row 13, James Hilton and Connor Skinner. Gage Bookman will end everything in row 14. And that is your starting grid tonight at Bristol. It's going to be an interesting one. Get ready, folks. Not a lot happening here as far as the actual pace laps go here, but I mean, it's a short pacing, so we're getting ready to go green flag racing.
Yeah, lights are off on that pace car already. They'll be green as they make it around turn 4.
I didn't even get the weather in there. I wanted to get the weather in there, but we didn't have time. We'll get it next time. Oh, they got one more lap.
It's winds north out of the... There you go. There you go.
1 mile per hour. But look at this. Air temperature 76, track temperature 80 degrees. So there's a lot of grip in that track.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of grip, which means a lot of good racing, hopefully. But we got Fodorero on pole, but he's got pole position, but I'm sure he'd much rather be on that outside line. So despite Rucci being second, he does have the preferred spot. So as long as Fodorero can clear him off the start here, you'll see him quickly jump up to that top line. But let's pay attention. Hopefully we can get some clean racing, but I expect there to be some brouhahas into the mid to the back of the field.
Yep, pace car is down and away. Leonard Fodorero is the control car, and green flag in the air at Bristol. Let's go racing.
250 laps at Bristol, baby. Let's go. And Fodorero with a nice start there as he's going to take it up into the wall. But look at that. Matt Rucci and Dylan Macedo to have a nice battle with Macedo.
And the caution flies.
And how about that? I can't even get a full sentence in there.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out. Huge jump.
God!
Huge jump back here. Wow. What just happened? We were just talking about this last week. Early in the race having those issues, and here we are. We're going to find out what just happened, but it was a big crash. That is for certain. Let's see where this was. Looks like it might have been right coming off of turn number 4. Yeah, everybody just stacks up right here. It looks like Benende's already sideways. Let's see what happened here. And there's the problem. It's the 8 car.
Yeah, on the left there.
Yeah, the
Everyone's
8 car
going to the bottom.
Of Tyler Thomas, that rookie. Oh, everybody's already out of shape by then. So it looks like it happens right around Charles Gray.
Yeah, 87.
Oh, man.
Oh, but in front of him.
The 37 of Eric O'Neill. Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's see what happened right here. Here they are coming down into the corner, and it looks like there's just a checkup happening of Eric O'Neill there, and then Charles Gray. Look at the marbles flying off the side there. So Eric O'Neill out of shape right there.
And then it's just everybody trying to avoid it. You got cars going down to the apron. everybody getting on the brakes, and that's where we saw that pile up. Well, let's see how many cars got damaged off of this. We got the 48 involved, 59 involved, and there goes the 8 trying to avoid it, but Tokyo's in around, and he's probably going to take out a driver here. Is that Potter? Potter clears him.
Yeah, and that was the 81 of Brandon Buggs right there that was just diving down. He should have just gone onto pit road there. I think he gets hit right here by the 73. No, he made it through.
Oh, let's go, Buggs.
No, there's that contact right there with the 73, and that got him all out of shape. And he's trying to hang on to it right there, though, it looks like. But look at nowhere to go. Tony Wilson getting clobbered right there. Spells in the brakes. Guzman gets ran over back there. The 81, a little light damage there at the front there. Oh, no, just ripped the whole back end of the car off.
Nick Sargent in the,
wow, guys, man.
Guys trying to brake. Guys that were trying to go but didn't see Buggs come out of nowhere there.
Wow. What can you say? That's just unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Not where you want to be. We're going to go back green flag racing once again. Short but sweet on that. Leonard Fodorero back to the charge. And here comes Dylan Massino on the outside and Rucci on the bottom.
Let's see if we can get some clean laps in here, guys. Everyone take her easy. As they just don't go 3 wide here. I'm just going to say it. Don't push it 3 wide. Don't be dumb.
That's the 81 of Brandon Buggs there trying to keep the car out of the fence with all that damage on the back end. He doesn't have any downforce back there.
Yeah, it just goes back to my earlier comment, Jeff, you're going to see guys try and just keep on the lead lap as much as possible, and that is why the 81 is still out there with damage. It don't matter if you're slow, it doesn't matter. Just stay alive, and that's what he's doing. You can go to the back of the field, but as long as you're on lead lap, that is all that matters, because you can come down at any point for your repairs.
Watching right behind here, Fodorero started to check out just a little bit there with about a 1.2 second lead on Macedo. And Macedo leading the charge there with the 28 behind him. And then that's Wes Graham right there, a driver that had a fantastic race at Texas and had it stolen from him, but led the most laps. It was like 80-something laps. Looking to get his first win of the season as well.
So we got a nice battle here for P11, Jeff. Just an update for you. We got a slow car on the bottom as he re-enters. That's going to be the 48 car. And that is Nick Sargent.
Yeah, it's right around Charles Gray there, both with damaged race cars, the 87 and the 8. And then behind them, a lot of damaged cars there too. So a lot of guys electing to stay out and not get that damage fixed yet with their fast repair. They're going to wait for that later on. But man, this is a mess. And this is not what Leonard Fodorero is going to be looking forward to, because he's going to have to pick his way through all of that traffic, and it's going to happen soon.
Yeah, that's the other wrench. It's short track, so just because you're in the lead doesn't mean you're out of it. And as he's quickly going to be catching that, I believe that is the 81 car.
Yeah, that's Brandon Buggs there about to go down a lap.
He is not going to want him to get around him, but unfortunately, he just does not have any pace in that damaged Lou Malnati's Toyota Supra.
No pace in it at all, unfortunately. And yep, there he goes down 1 lap. He'll give that position to the 67 of Fodorero. But man, look at that. Fodorero now with a 2.2 second lead. Talk about fast, man. Wow.
Yeah, he's cooking it. He knows I got to stay ahead, and it's easier to clear this lap traffic if you don't have someone right behind you. So he is comfortable out there. Now we're looking at Charles Gray and the 6 car.
Yeah, Clint Spell's got damage on the back of his car as well. Those two in front of him were tore up, but it looks like he just backed into a pole is what it looks like.
And this is the battle for P12 and 13 as he is battling.
And then behind them, look at this. We got a whole bunch of cars right around the 16th, 17th position here that are battling for position. Guzman giving that up. And that's Robert Keller there in the 4 car. Wanting to have a good start to his night. Didn't happen as they was caught up in the earlier incident. Tony Wilson coming to a slow. He's going to come down on pit road, it looks like, and take that 76 to the shop. Unfortunate night for Tony Wilson. That's not what he wanted to see at all. Back out front, Leonard Favignano still leading.
We are quickly seeing them drop like flies here, Jeff. We have, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 cars already laps down. And we're seeing it, the battle royale at Bristol.
That's Favignano there. And then look at this, all the way back. There's Graham. You just see how spread out the field is right now. It doesn't take much. It really doesn't. But we'll see what it's like to ride along with Favignano getting around the track here. So we're seeing good speeds here tonight out of this driver. Look at this, about 138 miles per hour on entry. That's why he is able to have a 3-second lead on everybody right now. He's just driving the hell out of that car. He's not saving anything at all. Look at the RPMs going all the way up to about 8,600 RPM. That's fast.
But for how long? Like, I don't know if he's eating too much tires. I don't think he is. It looks like he's keeping it nice and tight. He's not pushing those tires too hard. But he's got incredible pace there as Macedo, Rucci, and Graham are all battling back there. They're trying to stay with him.
Yeah, Macedo is going to have his hands full. I think this is where the next race is going to be coming from. It's right here, and you can see those guys both trying to run that top line there. It's working out pretty decent for him, actually. Dylan Macedo, one of those drivers we were talking about earlier, had a win recently in a other league, and keeping that momentum moving into here, and has put on one heck of a show. He's in P2 right now after starting 3rd.
Absolutely. Well, if you're a lapped car down, you're hoping for a caution, and you're hoping you're not involved in it so we can start getting some lucky dogs and some repairs going. But right now, you're not happy seeing really long green flag runs. I know we at least we're happy. You can actually get some racing in.
Oh, absolutely. And this isn't how I wanted the race to start, but I figured it was going to be something like this.
As we're on board with Macedo.
Yep, you can just see how close he's getting to the wall on the outside there. Really starting to pick that pace up to keep himself away from the 28 of Rucci, and that's Brandon Buggs, unfortunately, going to be going down another lap. Cannot catch a break lately at all, and that's really unfortunate.
Okay, though, he's showing 2 laps down now, and then we got a few. Oh, you got a bunch of cars that are getting lapped down. About 6 cars ahead of him are now a lap down, so he's going to be well out of lucky dog position.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, it's not looking good right there. I mean, he's going to have to fight his way up through the rest of the night. But hey, there are 250 laps here. You make that decision to come down and get your fast repair at the right time. It could mean everything, and it's not the last caution we're going to see tonight.
Absolutely. I know what I started doing, Jeff, when I was 2 laps down, just in lucky dog hell. I just kept taking tires. Like, I was like making sure, because it cost me nothing to take some tires. I took all my sets just so I could have a chance at clawing my way back, and I was able to do some clawing back. I was able to make it up to 10th, so it ain't over. Like, there's still lots of race left. He can claw his way back. But if you're that 67 car, you're laughing. You're just hoping you don't get involved in any nonsense in front of you.
Absolutely. And the other race that we're seeing currently right now on track is Wes Graham, and Brandon Osborne has made himself known to the 88. He's right there behind him.
Yeah, some tight racing between P4 and about P7 here, Jeff. All those cars are sticking together. And how about Brandon Osborne? I mean, he's a fast driver, and he's looking to the inside right now. Won't have enough speed as Graham has nice exit speed out of that corner. And Osborne's just going to follow him around this track as they get around some lap cars. You see there the 26 pink mobile of Zachary Guzman.
Here he comes. Wes still has that preferred lane on the outside, but yeah, they're side by side right now trying to get it done.
As there's a little bit of a block happening maybe of Robert Keller here in the number 4 car.
Yep, and Wes Graham is trying to use him as a pick on the 80 car, and it might work out.
Yep. and well done. And not only that, but since Wes was on that top line, Osborne definitely ate some tires up there trying to make that pass. So I think Osborne's just going to sit back here and reevaluate and wait for his time to pass.
I don't think he is. I think he wants to get by the 88.
I guess not.
And he's and the 88 gets on the wall right there. And I think he wants to do the same thing Wes did to him. And I think Wes is it's gonna be close. Oh man, that is some good car. That's good control right there. You even heard the throttle there bumping out of there. And Wes will make contact with the wall again. That's pretty common here at Bristol. And the caution flies. All right. Whoa.
Oh no.
Reno? Robert Webb involved.
Robert Webb.
He got
damage. Yeah.
That's a tough break for him. He started 7th tonight. And just not having any luck right now, as a lot of drivers here tonight so far. Reno with all that damage in the front of the car. Let's see what happened here. We know he was involved somehow, some way. Well, Robert Webb went for a ride here. Check it out. Just gets loose. Oh, there's a stopped car on the top. Connor Skinner there. I don't know what that was about. The 6 car.
What is that about?
All right, and the 22 is involved there. So I think the 22 and him both got into each other. Oh, and then Charles Gray.
87, yeah.
Yep. Robert Webb just... I
don't know what happened to Skinner there. He was dead stop there. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to find out what happened right there, because that doesn't make any sense. That's the 46 there of Connor Skinner. Let's back it up even further and find out what actually happened. It looks like that happened right here on the front stretch.
It's a 76 car. I think that's Tony Wilson.
Yeah, Tony Wilson.
Oh, he just got loose himself.
Yep, got into the wall, and then after that, he was on for a nice ride, both of them. Damage. And then there's the 22 right there. There's nowhere for the 22 to go.
Oh, poor Reno.
Yeah.
He had a tough race Monday, getting caught actually in the 46's business. And we saw it again.
Well, we've seen a lot of interesting racing tonight. This is what a lot of these guys wanted, that want to come down and get a fast repair. Now that they felt out the race, they go, hey, you know what? Now we're starting to get kind of green laps in. Maybe it's time to come down and get that fast repair. I mean, it's still early in the race. I don't think it's time to do it yet. But you also got to make that decision, because you don't want to come down. You don't want to go down any more laps than you actually have to.
No, absolutely not. But if you're already if you're a lap down and you think you can come down quickly and get some tires, I don't see why you wouldn't. But I think Robert Kellert might be getting a lucky dog. I haven't seen who's being waved around yet, Jeff.
Yeah, I didn't see who that was. We'll keep an eye out for them, though, for sure. The lights will be off on the pace car probably this time by, as these drivers are already starting to get 2x2. So only the second caution. To be honest, a lot more green flag racing than I thought we were going to have, so I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had the first big one right off the gate. But like after that, we had some good racing. But we'll see if Favignano can create that gap again, Jeff. I don't know, because you got some fast drivers behind you. You got Macedo, Rucci, Graham, and it all depends on if Favignano was able to save some tire.
And this is exactly what the 88 and the 28 wanted. They wanted to see this happen so they could get up there and have another shot at it. But the 67 not coming down pit road. Well, that means that we're going to see if he used his stuff up too early. We're about to find out, because we know if anyone knows how to save, it's going to be that 28 right there of Matt Rucci. He knows how to save tires and really put the pressure on the driver that's leading. So here we go. Pace car down and away. Leonard Favignano is the control car. We're going back. Green flag racing at Bristol.
Lap 47 here of 250. Favignano off to a nice start there. You got some fast drivers behind him, though. But that looks like Brandon Osborne going to be going into that bottom lane, and he might clear the 88. Not quite. You can see the difference in exit speed there by going to that bottom line. Will he do it on this corner to be able to set his sights on that 28 car, Matt Rucci? And he's just going to be stuck down there for a while, I think, Jeff.
Yeah, he's stuck on the bottom, but I'll tell you what, he's doing a great job of keeping speed, and it looks like the 88 might give him a little bit of a break here, but I'm watching behind them. That's Joel Brown and Ryan Potter having a back and forth back here, and it has been exciting racing back here as well.
Dude, I love racing against Joel Brown. I'm just going to say, he reminds me a lot of you, Jeff. Like the way he drives, fast as hell, but also a courteous driver. I love racing against Joel Brown 5. Unfortunately, he loses a spot there to Ryan Potter, but that is not the last we're going to see of Joel Brown 5.
Stefan Benende real slow up here, and that's Jeffrey Spells as well. I think they're just being courteous and giving that position to the leader there. And Fodorero has his hands full. That is the 25 of Macedo right behind him. And we'll see if he can get to him. They're all using that outside lane quite a bit here. And yeah, he's right. Oh, he's getting the wall. Fodorero on the wall. That's going to hurt him.
As Macedo goes to the inside line, he's going to pounce on that mistake. A very rare mistake from Fodorero.
Oh, Fodorero's going to use that lap car as a pick. See if he can do it right there. 3 wide.
Oh, keep it clean there, 46.
Oh, real close.
As it's a drag race down the front straight into turn 1 and 2. And I don't know if he's got enough to clear him, because watch this exit speed out of the 46.
The 28's, yeah, the 28's loving this right now. He's like, you know what? You guys go right ahead. I'm going to sit back here with my popcorn and wait for one of you guys to make a mistake, and then I'm going to take the lead.
I mean, Osborne's doing the same thing. They're just like, yeah, no, we're chilling. Like, we're vibing back here. Don't even worry, as they are going to love this battle between the 25 and 67. And that 25, he's now realizing, yeah, I ain't going to work. I got to get to that top line, and he can't. And he's going to get passed there by Matt Rucci, maybe. Yeah, probably right here.
Matt Rucci really trying on the outside lane to maintain speed with the 25. But, man, the 25 just so fast on the bottom lane.
Yeah, he's going to want to get out of that bottom lane soon, though, if I was him. Which I'm not. So maybe he doesn't.
Yep, and the 80 car is just being patient right now, letting these guys do what they got to do, and see if anybody's going to, challenge the 67 here. And it looks like Rucci's going to take that position away, and Dylan Macedo is going to lose out a couple positions off of that. I'm not sure if maybe he just got uncomfortable and was like, you know what, enough of that. I'm going to save some tires now. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, as they all go single file here. Nice battle there between our top 4 drivers. As I'm looking the back of the field, I'm trying to see if we have any more battles. We got, looks like Jeffrey Spells and Zachary Guzman down there in the 14th.
And the caution comes out. It might have been Rucci that got him there, but not so much. The Stefan Benende. Unfortunate.
73 car. Fortunately, not many cars got involved in that one. Looks to be just two cars involved there.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, it's, never good when we have a caution, but, is he taking it behind the wall there? I wasn't sure what he's going to do there for a second, but Stefan Benende cannot be happy about that. That's the second incident tonight, and I think he's going to be kind of out of options here. He's going to have to take a fast repair, and he will. And there you have it. So, back under caution once again. We are going to go ahead and we'll find out what all that is. Well, we don't have enough time for that because we need to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back here with some more action at Bristol. And welcome everybody back to the OCRP iRacing League at Bristol. The beatdown at Bristol 250. And I am joined by the one, the only Mr. Civ Ryan. We have seen nothing but action out of everyone tonight. And it has been exciting, to say the least. Leonard Favignano, the guy that no one seems to be able to catch yet. And if anybody can do it, it's Rucci. But I think Rucci is waiting.
Yeah, Rucci bot in standby mode. He is not in kill mode quite yet. He is just waiting for that that command to go to kill mode, because he's just, he's still fast, but he's standing by.
And we should have one to go when the pace car gets over there. He is changing his gear there. Lights will be on the pace car this time by, and we'll be back racing under the lights here tonight. And Bristol's such a beautiful track, especially under the lights. I like it a lot.
Have you been to this track before? Like
never in real life, no.
Oh, I would kill to go to this track.
I know. I would love to go.
Yeah, this would be awesome. All right. Let's settle in here. Lights are off in the pace car. They'll be going another half a lap here. Yeah, next time by.
And a quick shout out to Scott Cole in the Twitch chat there. He is a announcer for esports as well. He knows what we're doing. Always good to see Scott.
Greetings to you, Scott. What
Let's
esports
get
does
underway.
he call?
Football.
Oh, dang. Thanks.
Green flag back in the air. Here goes Favignano. And it's going to be side-by-side action behind him immediately. Brandon Osborne wasting no time on that one.
All right. Well done by that 80 car, Brandon Osborne, to get position on Rucci. And look at Jason Lance behind them, trying to get that spot on Joel Brown as he darts to the inside. This is going to be your battle for P5 here. And Jason Lance, very fast driver there. And look who's behind him. Wes the Mess Graham.
Yep, Wes the Mess Graham right there. And look at Dylan Macedo doing good there. And there's the caution. What's going on here? Ryan Potter. Slow. We're trying to find out who was involved here, why we have a caution. There it is right there. It's the 46 car. It's Connor Skinner again.
Yeah.
Not having a great night tonight. He looks like he used his fast repair. I don't think he got any damage on his car here, but we're going to find out. Go ahead and back it up, and we'll see exactly what just happened here with the 46 car. Looks like he had help from the 13 of spells from this angle. We'll see right here. Yeah, looks like he just got a little chucked up there, and the 13 got in the back end of him. And then after that, it was pretty much just hang on to it. But for the most part, it looks like he didn't have any damage. A great job by that driver holding it together.
Way to just lock it up.
He locks up right here, and bam. Okay, no, he did hit the inside wall there, but not too bad. You don't need a whole lot of aero here at Bristol anyway, so we'll chalk it up to that.
Yeah, I don't think that was Jeffrey Spell's fault there, as he checked up big time, and Jeffrey just could not get off the throttle quick enough, and that happens. That's just racing.
Indeed it is. And we will wait for yet another couple laps before we go back green flag racing again. But we're keeping an eye on that 81 car for you guys. I know you guys are asking. He's climbing back up there. I'm not sure if he got that car fixed, but it looks like he did. Yeah, he came down pit road. He got it fixed. He's in P16 right now, and he's scored 1 lap down. 3 laps down.
3 laps down, yep.
Yep. 3 laps down, so he's got his work cut out for him, but I think he definitely wants to keep the nose clean on that Toyota Supra for sure.
Yeah, he's 4th in line for a lucky dog, so he's kind of having the race I had on Monday night, Jeff. He's just, as soon as you go more than 1 lap down, you're kind of stuck there, unfortunately. So unless he can do some miracle work here, he'll be fighting to try and get into a top 13.
He's going to be clawing his way to that position for sure, and he has a lot of other drivers that want that as well, so good luck back there. Even though he's in the middle of the screen there, and you'll see him in the back, I just wanted to let you guys know he's still 3 laps down, but he did get that car repaired. And that will be nice to see for sure. So waiting for the lights to go off, and the pace car should be this time by. Will there be one to go? And we'll get back underway with more action. But man, the man to beat tonight is Favignano, and it's one of those things, you see drivers that'll dominate an entire race, and it comes down to the very end, and things change quite abruptly.
Absolutely. I know these, as a driver, these yellows, these constant yellows are frustrating because as you know, Jeff, a lot of how you do in short track racing is really finding that rhythm. Just getting into that groove, because it is a very much a rhythmic thing.
Yes.
Getting these quarters down. So when you can't get green flag racing in, you can't find it as quickly. You can't find my mojo. Anyways, pace car's in. You got the call.
All right, green flag. There goes Favignano, wasting no time at all to get underway. It's 2x2 behind him.
And 2x2 going all the way back to the midfield as well. Some tight racing here as Rucci on the bottom line here, fighting with Macedo. Macedo with that great exit speed is going to keep that third position as Rucci falls in that 28 Chevrolet.
He had a bit of a drop there from the network. Yeah, it was a connection issue there. And Joel Brown right there behind him, and Jason Lance and company. Yeah, he's having some issues for sure. Maybe that's why he's falling back. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Hopefully he doesn't have too many connection issues. I know Aaron Beaver has some connection issues. I don't even see him on the track tonight. No, he's not on the track tonight. Trying to sort out his internet.
Yeah, he didn't make it, and other connection issues was my dad. He was having issues as well.
Oh, shoot.
And he couldn't make the race. But he said he is going to be upgrading his internet, so he will be back.
Get off that dial, Papa Fav. Get off that dial up. It's 2021, baby. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Or 2022. I don't even know what year it is.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
We got a car stopped at the bottom. That's Gage Bookman. And no caution yet. Let's see what's going on with Gage. He'll get to, and the caution comes out. I think that caution was for Gage. Looks like he might have just lost control of the car there.
I'm seeing Tyler Thomas and Zachary Guzman getting involved in something here, Jeff.
Okay, I wanted to see what happened to Bookman here because he was completely stopped there for a little while. And looks like he got involved with Eric O'Neill in the 37.
So that didn't cause the caution because I saw O'Neill actually rolling there as we got back green, and Bookman did a tow. Yeah,
that's what that was.
So they were able. There was no caution off of this incident. There was another one with Zachary Guzman. And
we'll check that one out next. That
26
happened right around here, right afterwards, actually. It looks like he was all by himself. Might have got here to Isaiah Stevens. Oh, the 8 car sideways. And just, one of those instances. Oh, and the 8 car did not hold the brakes.
Oh, as he launches.
Wow. Yeah, that's a bad one there. And Guzman goes for a little bit of a ride right there. Well, there you have it. That's why the caution came out.
Tyler Thomas had a little spin out there and not a good spot to be stopped.
Nope. Zachary Guzman started 22nd. He's been up to 12th today, so that's going to be not what he wanted to see. A car sideways in front of him at all, and unfortunately, that's just what happened.
I don't know what type of livery he's running. What is that? Taylor Moon?
Taylor Moon is what it said. Yep. I have no idea what that means either.
I have no idea what that is. Shout out to Sailor Moon, though. One of my favorite shows of all time. I don't know. I don't even watch that.
Taylor Moon. I don't know what Taylor Moon is. I know what Sailor Moon is. I didn't know what. I think is it supposed to be? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have
if you guys are watching live on Twitch.tv, leave a chat message. We'd gladly like to know what Taylor Moon is. It's a Taylor Swift Sailor Moon parody or mashup. They call it, right? Yep, a mashup.
I don't know. Must be like an inside thing with him.
Yeah.
And somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of weird connection issues we've seen in the iRacing service recently, and it's not just isolated to one driver. It's been all over the place for the most part.
Jeff, you actually called it. Guzman's in chat, and he said it's Taylor Swift and Sailor Moon. So
all right, I nailed it.
I can't believe you. I can't believe you actually called that. Oh my God.
That was honestly just a lucky guess.
Broadcaster of the year. What a detective.
Hey, I do all my work, you know. I make sure I know the background of everybody's sponsors here.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
I can't believe you called that.
Well, things changed under that caution. When it came out, the 80 car did have the position, and he will have the preferred lane on this restart. He won't be the control car. The 67 will be your control car, but the 80 of Brandon Osborne will be in that preferred outside lane that a lot of the drivers want to see. So it's going to get interesting here on this restart, that's for certain. Joel Brown up there. Jason Lance, you know, we got Wes Graham. And have a look right there. Got Clint Spells up in the mix, top 10. Green flag back in the air once again. Here we go.
Here we go. For how long? Who knows? But Favignano takes that early lead, but we got Vecino going to that inside line, trying to do some work on Osborne. Well, actually trying to do some work on Rucci here to stay ahead of him. But Rucci's going to give him no space. He's saying, nah, I'm keeping you down there. I'm not letting you up. Wes Graham trying to make a pass here on Ryan Potter for P7.
I think Wes is trying to hold on to that position. He'll give it up to P8 there.
Gotcha.
And, yeah, Ryan Potter is on the move right now currently. But, oh, there goes the 87. And Clint Spells involved. The caution comes out once again. We just saw that happen. We'll just watch it back again to see what exactly happened here. But it looks like
I saw this one coming from a mile away. Charles Gray did not have great pace in that car, obviously, because he doesn't have a friggin' front end.
Yep.
And Clint Spells gets a little too close to his left bumper, and ice racing it is, and off they go.
Yep. And there they go right there. And inside wall, hard lick right there. The 87. At least he was able to hold the brakes there and keep himself out of traffic.
Yeah, both the cars did. Nicely done. Nicely
done by both of those drivers. Just a racing incident of, you know, it's frustrating when you're driving around real slow cars with all that damage. And you really tiptoe around some of them sometimes. But one thing is for certain about Clint Spells. It's a fantastic dude all around. He's had a really good season so far. And he's keeping that momentum going forward for sure. Unfortunately, caught up in a lap 87 incident. But back up front, we have Leonard Favignano. And he was able to hold on to that whole thing when the green flag dropped. And that's what it's all down to. To win these races, man, you have to be on your game when it comes to restarts. And Favignano has been flawless tonight.
Absolutely. Robert Kellett there in the 4 car gets his lucky dog, so he'll be back on lead lap. And we have Jeffrey Spells a lap down, Zachary Guzman 1 lap down, and then you got Brandon Buggs, Robert Webb, and Stefan Benende, and Tyler Thomas all going 3 laps down. Isaiah Stevens, Nick Sargent, Connor Skinner, Ryan Steinhoff, Tony Wilson, all very multiple laps down as well as they round out the tail end of the field.
All right.
Now, there's only 2 cars ahead of Buggs for his lucky dog chance.
Yep, he just needs to claw his way right around. Looks like Guzman and Spells for those positions. And he'll be able to knock off one of those.
Partially for those guys in lucky dog position, we're not even halfway through this race yet. We still got lots of race to go.
Exactly. So. All right, we're going to take another quick break because we have a lot more racing ahead of us, and we're going to save our voices tonight and be there for the end. So we'll be right back with more action at Bristol. right, and we are back for more action at Bristol as they are just about to get back underway here at a quick yellow. We always love to see those quick yellows. Pace car's down and away. We're going to be back. Green flag racing. Leonard Favignano, the control car, and there he goes. Here comes Osborne to the outside, and Favignano will jump back up to the top and take his lane.
Right on. Rucci down in the bottom there, trying to hold his position off of Macedo and Osborne. As we got a very strong field of top 10 drivers right now. All very fast guys, all have the ability to win this one. Because as clean as it's been for these top guys, it's only a matter of time before other drivers start pushing them and put the pressure on and start making some moves.
Watching the 81 car at Brandon Buggs right now, he is really fighting his way to get past this 6 car so he can be in the position to get one of his laps back. And it looks like he will be able to do that. Actually, he's trying to get to Guzman there. Well, he already passed him. That's all he had to do. But I don't want to miss out on all the action up here. And man, here comes Ryan Potter on a charge, and the caution flies.
Lots of cars involved. I see Connor Skinner, 91, Robert Keller involved. What happened there? Connor Skinner involved in yet another wreck tonight.
Well, now they're starting to push towards maybe having to come down pit road. They might want to wait a little bit later than that, but man, it looks like it happened in front of them. The 22, I see the 91 of 91 of Webb sideways there. We're trying to find him on the scoring loop. He's not showing up for me. I mean, maybe he cut out. I don't know what happened there. We'll look at Nick Sargent here.
Right now. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So there's the 22. Yeah, the 26 there. And it had nowhere to really go. Yeah, it's just a mess right back here, man. Wow. Let's see if we see it from this angle. Maybe we see a better angle from up here. There's the 91 sideways.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there. And then it's just guys just trying to
avoid it.
Yeah. And Guzman comes down trying to, I don't know what Guzman was doing there.
Yeah, he's got in the door of the 46. Not 46's fault at all there.
No, not at all. He got caught up in that one. And as these guys are trying to avoid it, as the 91 goes all the way down to the bottom, and poor Robert Keller in that 4 car. And he was doing the right thing, anticipating him to hit the brakes, and yikes.
All right, now we have Robert Webb. So we have his data now, so now we can see what actually happened here. He was all the way at the bottom of the track. Looks like he got in with the, looks like the 6 there, maybe. Yeah, contact with the 6 happened right there.
6
so he comes down. Yeah, he got loose, and then Webb gets in to hit him right there. Webb's on a wild ride right here, trying to hold it down. And it's just, it's so hard right there. And then here's the help with a 48. Yeah. That didn't help.
Yeah, exactly. He was locked up, and the 48 pushed him back down. So he got he got slapped there by the 6's rear end. And that sucks. That's such a bad feeling.
Yes.
When you're just right beside the guy, and then out of nowhere, you're like, I don't even know what happened. Now I'm spinning. Cool. This is fun.
Well, I do want to reiterate to everybody that this is only the 3rd race of the season. We have a lot of racing to go, so you can't base off of anybody's performance so far how they will end up in the actual season, because there's a lot to go. You know, Charlotte, Darlington, Phoenix, Auto Club, Kansas, Iowa, Mid-Ohio, Las Vegas, Richmond, and Homestead. A lot of racing to go still. So just because some of your favorite drivers may have an issue early on in the season doesn't mean they can't fight back and do that. And Bristol is a very difficult thing. You have to really perform to get in the top 5 to stay out of the wrecks sometimes. And then sometimes you're kind of screwed. You're just in the back or you're in the middle and you have a bad qualifying run. And that seems to happen to a lot of these drivers. So we'll be green flag next time by, but don't rule out anyone. It's anybody's game. It's still a race.
If I'm the 81 car, though, I'm loving this right now because Jeffrey Spells just got the lucky dog there. So Bugs is now 2nd in line just behind Guzman to start getting his lucky dogs.
Yep.
So as long as that 81 car can keep it clean, keep it clear, and And hopefully nobody else gets.
We're green flag.
They're green. Sorry, we're green.
What happened right there? So
sooner than I thought.
Yep. Sorry about that, guys. Forgot to tell you that Favignano, I guess, came down pit road and gave that position up to Osborne. Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but it's showing him P6 right now. That's the thing, it sucks. When you go back and you watch the replays of all the crashes, you miss out on everything that's happened on the track at once.
Yeah, these caution laps are so short that you can't have enough time to investigate the replays as we like.
Yep. Wes Graham dropping a little bit right there. He has got his hands full right there. And that's Favignano on the, and the caution comes out.
I'm
trying to find out where that happened.
Jeffrey Spells, maybe? I can't see.
I don't see any cars stopped. I didn't see any wreck. If you see one, let us know.
I will. I'm looking. Oh yeah, there it was. It was the. Let me have a look. Who was that? I think it's the 46 got involved again. Man, the guy's got no luck. 40. Yeah, Clint Spells and the 46 got together, Jeff.
Okay.
I don't know if we have enough time to look.
We're gonna try really, really fast to see that incident. Sorry. Here it is right here. There it's right there. So it looks like they're, yep. Maybe, was that, Spells just got loose, man.
Spells, get off the throttle, baby, out of those corners. You're getting loose and you're just slapping
man, and just
poor Skinner around.
Poor Skinner, man. He's just been they've treated him like a wrecking ball. Yep, Guzman again involved. There you go. Man, it's unfortunate. Really don't like to see it. So, trying to find out what happened. I think that Leonard Favignano, I don't know. Maybe he gave up positions or something happened.
Favignano pit for tires.
Okay.
He's on only 9 laps on his tires, so he's fast. And Jason Lance also pit lap. He's got 9 laps on his tires as well, Jeff. Same with Robert Kellert. So you'll expect to see those guys because right now, Osborne, Rucci, and Macedo have yet to pit. They are 106 laps on these tires, and that is a lot at Bristol.
Yes, it is. And they didn't go down a lap or anything. That was a great pit stop by them. To come down without going down. So I don't know how they were able to keep a decent position there. I'm very confused by it. Obviously, I thought that he had to have pitted because we didn't see. He had to hit pit road because we didn't see anything happen there. But we need to keep an eye on pit road a little more. Nothing going on right now. We got Robert Webb there, and here comes the 22 of Alex Reno into his stall. And on the backside, nobody at all.
Hard to keep track of pit road when we have so many accidents happening. We're trying to investigate, so give us a break here. And we're washing and drying at the same time. We're trying our best.
But man, Brandon Osborne been on a tear. Started 6th, and he's all the way up into the top spot. And he's been a really strong car tonight. So I definitely have a feeling that he might be able to get this thing done tonight. I'm watching what we have seen this first 108 laps of this race.
Absolutely. Pay attention to that 67 car of Favignano. You're going to quickly see the difference in fresh tires as we go green here shortly, because he is going to be flying. He's going to be probably about a second and a half faster a lap around this track here than those guys. So you're going to quickly see him try and make some passes to get back out front.
And Brandon Osborne electing to take that top spot on this restart, and green flag back in the air once again.
All right, lap 109 here at Bristol. Coming up to that halfway point as we ride on board in the Jeff Bezos mobile of Leonard Favignano. Amazon priming it up. Next day delivery. He's going to lick that stamp and send it as he tries to get around Rucci here. There you go. Watch this. He's gonna take this. Oh, maybe not. Being a little conservative here.
Rucci really fighting hard on that outside lane. He's not going to give that up anytime soon.
And Guzman, slow car there on the inside, is really trying to make their way around the Taylor Moon car.
That's one thing that's really nice about this track is that, you know, the preferred lane is the outside, and it's easier for a lapped car to stay on the bottom.
But just stay out of trouble. You got the rest of the field.
Just watching right around here, I thought I saw some side-by-side action, but I think it was a little further back. Right around here, look at, here comes Lance. We know he's on new tires.
There's Lance down there with
That's
Brian
Spells
Potter.
right there.
Yeah, Spells.
Spells and Potter. And ooh, they got real tight there as Potter rolled out on the throttle there, and Lance was ready to give him the position without getting in the back end of him. That was nice. But he's going to fight on the outside here, and Potter's going to be stuck on the bottom.
Clint Spells has the same amount of tire as Jason Lance there, so he's fast as well. He's not going to be going anywhere. As he darts down to the bottom to follow Ryan Potter on that inside line, and we're getting a nice look here of Wes the Mess Graham in the 88 car.
Watching right here, here's Fodorero, man. He's back up there in the second position, and he has got his eyes set on the lead.
Oh yeah, he's going to take this. I mean, Osborne, he's running on 117 laps on those tires versus Fodorero's 20. So just yeah, there you go. He's going to clear him.
Look at Osborne on the outside on old tires. He's going to do what he can to try to make him use it up, but that was all there was to it on that one.
Can't fight the inevitable.
Not at all.
And we're going to quickly see Fodorero get a nice gap there between him and the rest of the pack. We're back here. Nice battle going on between Rucci, Potter, Macedo, and Wes Graham.
Yeah, they're really tight right there, and Graham really fighting that bottom lane as he knows it's slower. He wants to get back up there, but he has to clear the 28 to do it. Now is going to be his opportunity right here after this. I don't see him dropping to the bottom right here. He's going to stay at the top.
Absolutely, yeah. Rucci made a mistake there, didn't have as much exit speed, and Graham pounced. He's going to be showing P4. We got maybe a yellow coming out. We got a bunch of slow cars in the back. No yellow, we're staying green. Thank goodness for that. I got my other for the viewers at home. I got my I'm also in the sim, and I'm watching all the crashes that happen. So I'm trying to see some stuff behind the scenes here. Keep us posted.
Matt Rucci falling off pace quite a bit here as he is going to wait to pit even further, and he's fallen to 7th right now, and he's under fire by Dylan Macedo there.
Yeah, you see these guys are falling back to 7th, 8th, and 9th position. Rucci, Macedo, Brown, but those three drivers have yet to pit. Just because they're down there doesn't mean they're going to stay down there, because they're going to be on fresher tires than those guys that are currently leading. So when they do decide to pit, they're going to be fast. They're just kind of deciding when to do so.
Man, what can you say about this 67 car? He has shown up today, and he has not stopped putting speed into his drive tonight. And we're waiting for Graham right now, battling with the 80 car. Graham didn't come down pit road yet either, did he?
Graham is on fresher tires. Yeah, he's on the same set of tires as Ryan Potter. So Graham showing 64 laps on those tires right now, Jeff.
All right, that makes more sense. I was wondering why he made quick work of Osborne there, and you may be wondering what's going on with Osborne. It's a matter of tires, but he's going to wait. You know, he's got a different pit strategy than everybody else, and I don't think we've seen the end of the 80 car tonight. I can tell you that. But here comes Lance.
Inside there, Clint Spells. Lance tries to take P5. And he's got some fresh tires, but he's on the same set that Clint Spells is on. But he's, Lance is a fast driver in that icy will be on. I need an icy, little slurpy action.
A little icy.
That'd be nice.
And back there, that is Rucci falling even further back, but he is battling battling Joel Brown, and Joel Brown is there. He's got speed for sure. He's just trying to get around the 28.
Again, like I said, just because you see Rucci Bot slowing up here doesn't mean he's out of it. These guys, we're seeing a lot of different pit strategies going on. 3 different pit strategies all in the top 10 here. We're showing 3 kind of different ages of their tires right now. So that's what we're seeing, kind of the fruits of their labor.
And now it comes down to Favignano to get around all the lap traffic here, and it's going to have he's going to have his hands full for sure. In the 8 car, man, he's just had a really bad night so far. Tyler Thomas, one of the rookies. Tyler still keeping that positivity. He hasn't given up. He didn't park the car tonight, even though he's had, a really up and down kind of evening.
Absolutely.
And last week I had talked to him when he was at Texas. He had a lot of good things to say about the league, and he's happy to be here, and he wants to learn. So good to see him out here in season 9 of the OCRP iRacing League.
Man, I love short track racing though, Jeff. I love it. I love driving it. I love watching it. And rumor on the street is we're going short track racing next season. That's the word on the street, and the street being our Discord.
Interesting.
And if that's the case, I might be getting back in the car, because I love me some short track. That's how I started on iRacing in season 1 with you guys, and I love it.
Well, I've had a person that's expressed interest in broadcasting with us, so
replace me right now.
Replace you.
You're here. You're here. This is it. That's it for me.
If you want to, well, I think that this would be a fantastic broadcast with 3 people anyway. I've always said that.
Absolutely.
Gives each person a chance to collect their thoughts. Well, that, and then also, like, I love being in the seat that I'm at, where I operate all the cameras and all that stuff. But man, having ADHD and dealing with that sometimes is tough, because I'm trying to listen to like what you're saying and then changing the cameras and stuff at the same time.
It's so hard. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Jeff is controlling all the cameras and keeping track on what I'm saying and what's going on with the timing screen, on who's doing what. It is not an easy feat. If you think we have someone directing the cameras, you are sorely mistaken. We don't have the budget for that.
Nope.
So Jeff, shout out to you, man. You've done an incredible job.
I appreciate that.
Last few times. So keep up the good work.
Yep. Yeah, we got our timing screen. Actually, I put a picture on my Snapchat today, showing the whole setup here, all the screens, the double screens, what we see when we're doing this. A lot on the screen, that is for certain. And then I'm also streaming this live to you on Discord, so you can see everything live as well.
There's so much going on.
I need to put my my sponsored PC company, Jetline Systems, in here, because man, that thing is working like crazy. Amazing what it does.
CPU cooler sounds like a Jetline system.
Yep.
Just humming away.
And Potter has made his way up here.
You got a little loose there?
Yeah, it's getting a little scary dealing with all this lap traffic here. But Potter is definitely a car to watch right here. He has been on fire since he had his pit stop. He's in the 2nd position. The caution comes out.
Stefan Benende in the 91.
All right, we're going to find out what happened there. Benende getting back up to speed. We'll back it up, and we'll see. Yeah, I wish I had an instant replay of a certain amount. I could actually hit the instant replay of 10 seconds. That might help me a little bit there. There we go. Use the actual replay button there, Jeff. Okay, yeah, it looks like Webb just got into the wall. And we slow it down here. We can see right there into the wall. Nowhere to really go for Benende. He's just kind of an innocent bystander in this right there, as he comes right on down onto that quarter panel, and boom. That's all it takes right there. Yep.
Facebook dad going for a ride.
Going for a ride. Hard hit right there. The 48 of Sargent got around, and the 81 of Brandon Boggs. 91 slid all the way down the track there with no brakes. That was scary. So Facebook dad himself is currently scored in the... Where's he at now? He's in 15th. All right. Well, things have heated up. Definitely a lot more racing to go. So we're going to take another quick break here, and we'll be back. Oh, we have pit stops. Hold on. We don't want to miss this. Everybody, looks like everybody came down pit road. We're not going to break for this. So here on the front row, we can see we got Webb down there on pit road, and we'll keep the ticker here on the left. I wish we had something for you for the pit stalls. So it looks like maybe a 2-tire stop there for the 91 of Webb. But everybody down on pit road. Here comes Tyler Thomas. You got Brandon Buggs. That's Eric O'Neill there in the 22 of Alex Reno with a lot of damage. I don't think he has a fast repair, so he is going to be sitting on pit road trying to fix that car.
3 drivers didn't come down. Bottarero, Lance, and Spells. They are still only 50 laps on those tires, so they are out front still.
Which makes sense because you wouldn't want to come down pit road if you had just, visited. And Rucci's on pit road right now. We'll see what he does here. Matt Rucci winning at Talladega. And had a hard fight at Texas there, and everything got stolen away by Charles Gray there. But tonight, started second. He's been up to second, kind of hanging there. Hasn't been able to find his way to the front yet, and he's in P10 right now. So he's going to have new tires, but keep an eye on this driver. He's one to watch. And the 87 Charles Gray coming down and using his fast repair as well. And Charles Gray showing P13 right now.
Yeah, Charles Gray a lap down.
Yeah, a lap down right there.
Position.
So back under caution once again here at Bristol. We'll be back in just a few with more racing action. It's a quick one, but hey, anything will help our voices. We'll take it. And we're going to be back to green flag racing once again. Bottarero is the control car, and he is going to be on his way. Jason Lance behind him, and that is Potter on the outside. But here's Brandon Osborne showing up for another race.
You got Lance, Osborne, Osborne and Graham on fresh tires. So Graham's going to be catching up quite quickly as Osborne clears Jason Lance for that P3 position, and he's going to be setting his sights.
Here comes Potter, the inside of Bottarero for the lead. Let's see if he can do it right here. Looks like he's going to easily get around the 67 on the bottom. Nope, here comes the 67 fighting on the outside. And Potter's going to take the lead away. And the caution comes out.
Oh, big wreck. Oh, no.
Oh,
big wreck.
No. 81 involved.
Oh, dang.
Wow, that was not a good one there at all. We're going to back that up. And let's see what happened here. Oh, man, just everybody stacked up, it looked like.
Oh, no.
Is that Robert Webb sideways into the wall again? And just nowhere for these guys to go here. And looks like Sargent, yeah, he's got damage as well. The 91 goes for a flight, and so does the 81. Just SpaceX straight on up. There it is right there.
4 tires off, and he's going to do a barrel roll.
Oh, look at the 22 involved.
Oh, my
Alex
goodness.
Reno. Was that Charles Gray that popped out there? Yeah, it looks like he dropped.
Steinhoff going for a ride in the back, and he disconnects apparently there.
I don't know if they disconnected or what happened.
Sorry, just connection issue. And then, the 81 does a triple sound cow. 7.9 from the Russian judges there.
What do they call that? They call it the triple Lutz?
I don't even know. Figure
triple axle. Triple axle. What's the Lutz? I thought that was part of figure skating too. Maybe not.
Next season, we're going to be doing figure skating commentary.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, things changed.
That might be it for the 81, Jeff.
Yeah, I think it is.
I know he had a fast repair. That's a bummer.
That is a big bummer, actually. But, man, things have changed up here in the front, and that had to do with those pit stops there, and Ryan Potter staying out. That was a smart move for him because now he's finding himself in the top position where he wants to be. And had no problem with Favignano. I think Favignano just kind of was like, man, I'm not going to race you for this position right now. We got a lot of racing to go, so have at it.
Well, Bristol claims some more victims tonight, and we're going to get some more cars with the DNF. So far, we're showing Austin Johnson, Gage Brookman, Connor Skinner with a DNF, and I'm not sure. We're probably going to be adding more to that deceased list.
It's Bristol, baby. It's the beat down. The beat down at Bristol 250.
That's why they call it the beatdown. This isn't the easy time fun show. It's the beatdown at Bristol.
Yes. And it's going to take the best of this league to get it done tonight. And I'm telling you what, it's anybody's guess. I think it is going to come down to tires. Where'd Rucci fare out on this one? I think he's 7th right now.
Last week's winner, Charles Gray, now out of the race.
Wow, you hate to see it. Yeah, because we saw him come down pit road and use his his one and only fast repair, and he had just gotten back out on track, and that happened. So I don't know, man. Yeah, that 91 has not had a good night tonight. He's been involved in a lot of accidents. It might be time to park the 91. I don't know.
Well, he's parked right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he parked it. It wasn't.
Yeah.
We don't have a race control.
Nope. We used to.
Woo,
but our race control's out here driving now, which we love to see. All right, it's anybody's guess what's going to happen here with Potter, but here comes Lance. He's going to be the outside, and he's going to be right behind the 60. So let's go back. Green flag racing at Bristol. All right, Ryan, it's all you.
Oh, it's all me, and it's all these drivers. As the herd has thinned after that last crash, but Potter out to the lead. Good job by him. Shout out to him for having a cool first name. West Graham fighting here with Joel Brown. Nice battle here as he's fighting Joel Brown and that 20, what was that, Dylan Macedo. And there, West is showing not a lot of speed right now, as Rucci takes him as well. So West dropping spots now down to P8 as we ride on board. I love this camera, by the way. This camera looks so good. It looks like real life.
And a big thanks to Dylan Macedo for those cameras that he has provided for the roof camera there. He did it for all the cars. We appreciate that 100%. Makes my job a lot easier when I don't have to sit here for an hour and reconfigure all the cameras. But man, the 88 in the wall a little bit there too.
I don't know what's going on with the 88, Jeff, because he's actually on fresh tires. So I'm not sure what's going on with him.
Well, Osborne got around Favignano, no problem. Here's a big jumble of cars right back here by Joel Brown. You got Rucci that fought right through that middle there, and he made himself around all of them, and he's finding himself in the P5 position, now trying to take that away from Dylan Macedo. The 4th position away. That's that battle right there. A lot of sparks coming out of the sides of cars right now as they are all just giving it all she's got. But right here, you got Potter, and that is Brandon Osborne right behind him, and he is on the move.
Yeah, Potter showing some good pace right now, as him and Osborne are about 2 seconds ahead of the pack behind them. So they are out on an island a little bit.
That's Favignano back there, dropping a position to Rucci. Sorry, he's fighting for that position right now. And that's Joel Brown, man. Joel Brown's got some speed.
He does. Yeah, Favignano on older tires. He's 67 laps on those tires compared to Brown's 19. So Brown has the tire advantage. But look at the speed there from Favignano off that high line. It's all about the exit speed here at Bristol. And he showed it right there with prime delivery.
And look at that, at 67, knows he's fast on the bottom, so he's going to try to take that lane away. I think Joel Brown was like, okay.
Thanks for that.
Let's see, but here he comes. No, I think he's going to give up that time.
Oh, Joel Brown's a real fast driver, so he's clear of Favignano, and he looks to be going up to 4th or headed that way.
And I'm watching right here. The 80 car of Brandon Osborne is almost to the back of the 80.
These two drivers on the same set of tires, so it's now just up to these two drivers and their skill and how they want to approach the track right now. as this is quite nice. As the benefit, the sad benefit for us having a lot of these cars drop out is it opens the track up immensely, and these guys can start getting into grooves and start putting down some lap times.
And that's very important, you know, especially this late into the race. You want to get some green flag laps in. You don't want to be pacing. It really just throws you off completely.
Oh, it's annoying. Nobody likes doing laps at 20 miles an hour around the track. Woo! Osborne getting nice and close there as he works on Potter for
and you can
pole
just
position.
You can hear the rhythm he's got. This ease, he's so smooth on that throttle, man.
Osborne, a very, very fast road driver. This man knows how to trail brake, and you can see the benefit of that right here. As look at this exit speed here. Slingshots right next to him.
Woo! Right next to the wall.
Osborne's
and he is going to take
man.
that position away. So there's Osborne back to the lead again. And here comes the caution.
I'm seeing Clint Spells there. Jeff stopped on the track.
Yep, there's Clint Spells right there. We're going to find out what just happened here in a few. All right, so it looks like it's going to be just completely stopped right here 10 seconds ago, but it happened right back here. Actually, there's the contact. He made contact with Nick Sargent coming off the corner there. Yeah, a little bit of net code too.
Yeah.
But, I mean, no matter how you slice it, he just had that momentum into the 48 that was going to wreck the car regardless. And then this is where it starts to get crazy. Locks it up right there, and bam, right into the wall. And keep in mind, a lot of these guys have used their fast repairs already, so they've got what they got.
Yeah, Nick Sargent very fortunate that his car stayed straight there, and it just bounced right off of him. So
Brandon Osborne on pit road.
Okay.
Things are heating up. Everybody on pit road. We got Fodderero. We got Rucci.
Aceto.
Joel Brown. Yep, there he is right there. Everybody coming down pit road. Potter electing to stay out. This is definitely a strategy call by Potter.
Well, Wes Graham's on the same set of tires, and he's out as well, and Graham's up to second place. It's like I was saying, these guys are on such different pit strategies. You're going to see a lot of fluctuation on who is leading and down to the middle of the pack there. And we see a whole new set of drivers come back up.
Yep.
Wes
So
Graham.
now you got Potter, you got Graham, Jason Lance, Robert Kellert is in the 4th position, 4 for 4. Look at this. He's got a lot of damage on the car, but he scored 4th.
He does have a lot of damage on there.
But you don't have to have a beautiful looking car to win a race here at Bristol. We do know that. It does help when it comes to, like, you know, when you have the front end completely gone on your car and you have the back end completely gone. That's not good at all. You should make a habit of it. Let's talk about our good friends, Flat Out Racing Network. All of the graphics you see here tonight on screen. Maybe you have your own league and you're like, man, I really like those graphics. How did you get that cool RPM gauge that we just got actually with a new build? How do we get all these cool things? Well, Flat Out Racing Network, FRN, created all of it custom made. It can get expensive if you're asking for a tall order, but they have they kind of cater to everybody. So if you're wanting graphics, those are the ones to check out. FRN, Flat Out Racing Network. Big thanks to them. And we just put it up there because we want to say thank you, especially for the continued support that they have given for our overlays. They don't have to do it, but they have been doing that. But we paid out of pocket for it. It wasn't given to us or anything like that. But great guys over there at FRN. Go check them out.
Now a little shout out to our other partners we worked with in the past. Thrustmaster, Next Level Racing, and Game Yourselves. Thank you to those companies for supporting us and supporting the league.
Absolutely. And, yep, Next Level Racing. A lot of our guys using those cockpits. Sim rigs.
It's because you guys hooked them up.
Yep.
We gave a couple prizes away the last couple seasons. So.
All right, lights are out for the pace car. It's going to be down to the 60 car, and what he does on the outside, he's going to take the outside lane. And pace car's down and away. Green flag back in the air under the lights at Bristol.
All right, we are coming down to the last kind of quarter section of this race, Jeff. We've got about 70 laps left at this time by, as Jason Lance is working on that 4 car of Robert Kellert and Osborne. Very fast. Not only is he fast, he is on fresh tires, so look out for that one.
And he gets turned! I was just going to say, the caution comes out. I was just going to say, man, that he was getting really aggressive there, and we know it comes down to you just have to take it easy, you know? And
I think he escaped some major damage, though. Nice job by Rucci to avoid this. Watch Rucci here on the outside.
Yeah, Rucci on the outside there. So here's the 3 racing really hard. It's 3 wide technically.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to give room to the 4. I think he thought the 86 was going to be probably a half a lane down from there.
Yeah,
they made contact.
That's not on the 86.
No. And then right there, a great job of the 80, holding it off the cars there on the outside. Look at that. You talk about a veteran driver that knows how to stop a car on the track without too much. Right there into Joel Brown bad. And the 22.
Oh, come on, Reno.
Oh
no.
Tony Wilson, nowhere to go. Oh, that's going to destroy the 80.
Oh.
Yep. Well, that just...
that sucks.
That does suck. 80 car is on pit road.
Hey, you know what?
You got a fast repair.
Fast repairs. You got a fast repair. Don't feel too bad for him. He's still in this, baby. Let's go, Osborne.
Yep, still in this thing. Man, oh man. It's getting interesting here towards the end, that's for certain.
Well, I kind of called it earlier. I said, yeah, these guys are keeping it fairly clean out front, but as we start to wind down this race, they're going to start getting a little more aggressive.
And they have done exactly that. And that was the thing. You know, when you get those new tires, it's hard. And if you're in Brandon Osborne's position, you're like, come on, Robert, you got to get out of my way, man. He was so much slower on that outside lane, but there's nothing you can do. I know you're losing that track position, but you just got to slow down and just take it easy, take a deep breath. Hard to say at a track like Bristol. And trust me, it's always so much easier to sit up here and go, hey, they should have done this, they should have done that. We have been in that position. It is not easy to switch that off in your head when you're in the moment.
Everything happens so fast, and you have to have crazy reaction speed. And as much as Osborne wanted Robert Kellert to get out of the way, I mean, what's Robert going to do? Is he just going to... Robert had nowhere to go. He had a car on the inside of him, so... It's up to the driver behind to make the pass safely, and Osborne knows that better than anyone with his endurance racing, that sometimes you just wait a couple laps and choose your opportunity and choose it carefully.
Yeah, and I think what was happening there was he was like, man, I need to get back up there and get in the clean air, get back to the top position as quickly as possible, because the laps are actually winding down. It's a 184. We're going to be restarting probably lap 186. It does go by a lot quicker than you think, and it's harder to pass these guys that are on the same tire schedule as you are.
Absolutely.
So, probably why that happened. More than likely. But Wes Graham is on the bottom here, and he's going to be starting in P2, obviously. Which is interesting because earlier tonight we saw some drivers that were electing to stay on the bottom. Even though they do have a choice, they do get to pick their lane. The 60 car will stay on the outside lane, the preferred lane, and we're going to go back green flag racing here. And green flag flies in the air once again. We're racing here at Bristol.
Good start there by Potter. He keeps Graham behind him. As we got some, again, there's Robert Kellert trying to just keep pace, and he goes down to the bottom line there as Rucci is fighting him on the outside. Potter, Graham, Lance, Rucci, Kellert, your top 5.
Yeah, we're watching right back here. That's Brandon Osborne on a tear right now to the inside of the 25. He's trying to make up all that room, and look at this. He's all the way back up there again. He's in the 6th spot.
Fresh car, fresh tires. Look out. That is a scary driver with a fast car. And he is driving very hard, and he wants back where he belongs. And he is making short work of that as he's trying to work on Macedo and Bearder here.
I could tell you, man, I mean, he's driving the wheels off this thing, number one. But I wish we had time to go back through and watch what he just did on that restart, because it was absolutely incredible to get to the positions he's at. And you may be wondering, hey, he was just involved in a wreck. How'd that happen? I mean, the caution did come out so that, you know, the field is frozen like that. He came down pit road and fixed it, and then here comes the caution.
They're wrecking.
Yeah, it looks like Spell's involved.
I'm seeing the 43 of Joel Brown, Jeffrey Spells, and the 44.
Gonna back that up and we'll see what happened right here, actually. After I get my left side ticker away. Thank you very much. Up. All right, there it is right there. 13 and the 4 just get together right here. Make contact, and then the 4's, oh, man. Not what he wanted. He's along for the ride into the wall, into the 43 of Joel Brown. 13 into the inside wall right there. Hard hit there, and look at it. Here comes everybody. And Isaiah Stevens right into the 13. So a few drivers, more than a few drivers there involved. And Tony Wilson sneaks right on by there, but Spells will be back on pit road to try to get that car serviced. And before everything was happening, I completely lost my train of thought. We were talking about something good.
Same.
And then the caution came out, but
oh, you were talking about I think Osborne's start.
Yeah, his restart was insane.
Yeah.
But I was going to talk about, that's the difference between people that want more fast repairs and who don't. And what I mean by that is, how is Osborne right where he's at? He was just involved in a crash. He was on pit road. He got a fast repair. And right now he is 4th in a matter of what, 5 laps?
Yeah.
So when that happens, you go, okay, that's sim racing. That wouldn't happen in the real world. And then you look at, okay, if we had more of those instances, you would see that happen with so many more different drivers. You'll see those inconsistencies. So that's the reason why I like one fast repair. I'm all for, you know, our league started with just having fun, and we had unlimited fast repairs, and then we had to slowly, you know, nail it down to where we have just one today. But the reason for that is because at the bottom of the bottom line, it doesn't matter. This is sim racing. You're having fun on a league, so.
Absolutely. Having that one fast repair gives everyone kind of a quick second chance. Whether it be, I mean, we realize we're racing over the internet here, so there's netcode, there's all types of stuff that can happen that you can get caught up in, and everybody gets a free fast repair there. But yeah, going back to what we were talking about earlier, Jeff, I think it's great that it's limited. So we're not, everyone gets a second chance, but that's it. Other than that, it's try and stay alive.
It is, and it really does come down to, it's just Bristol, baby. It's a tough track. It's short, close racing, and that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. But man, it puts on one heck of a show, that's for certain.
Yeah, definitely as a driver, and if you're a driver that's been caught up in a lot of wrecks, you want more fast repairs. I see Bugs is in chat now. Hey, what's up, buddy? And he's saying, like, as a driver, it's you definitely. I mean, of course you would.
Not a fan of the one fast repair. Yep.
Yeah.
They might be changing things to 2 eventually, especially for guys that are kind of just stuck in a rut, you know.
Well, even if, like, especially if we do go back to short tracks next season. There's more cautions on the short track and there's more wrecks, so maybe that gets reevaluated before next season. But right now, since we're in a mix of all types of tracks here, I'm gonna shut up because we're going green.
Yes, we are indeed. Pace car's down the way. Potter is the control car on the outside, and Wes Graham on the bottom. It's gonna come down to who's gonna be able to get there first. Here comes the 80.
80's looking very fast. Very, very fast there as Graham goes to the inside line, trying to hold off Brandon Osborne. I don't think he's going to be able to do it as Osborne has that top line. But West doing a nice job there to keep pace. But he's going to be quickly under fire by Rucci Bot as well there, Jeff, as you see them battling still 2 by 2.
And we're watching. Yeah, we're watching Potter here. He's still getting 138 miles an hour into the corner. So he's not backing down at all right now.
And Potter is on the highest age tires right now. He's 55 laps, where everybody else is about 17 or 24. Out. And caution, and that's going to be Jason Lance.
Oh no, Jason Lance has had an incredible night. This is the first crash I've seen him involved in. We'll find out what happened here. Issues right here. Looks like it was between him and Robert Kellert. So here comes Kellert on the outside, and Kellert's just having a real hard time with the car there. He was loose coming off the corner there, and Lance just kind of wrong place at the wrong time. That was 100% a racing incident. And time's running out now.
Yeah.
It really is. I don't think Lance is going to come down pit road. If that car is fine, he may not elect to use it just yet. No, he's going to come down pit road. I stand corrected. Brandon Osborne falling back spots. He's on pit road. So the leader's on, or he's not leading, but he's on pit road. He was leading earlier today.
Okay.
Here comes Lance.
Ryan Potter's still out there. Same with Rucci, Fodorero, and Macedo, and Wes Graham. Actually, Wes Graham on 56 laps on his tires.
Yeah,
but they're staying out.
Not come down pit road, which, now we're probably going to restart this race with 48 laps to go or so. 47, 48. It's going to come down to these guys that know they want track position over that. Wes Graham in the 5th position. And Rucci bot right there in 2nd, man. This is the classic setup by Rucci right here.
Yep.
He's like, y'all do your thing. I'm just going to save tires. I'm going to do what I got to do. Just keep to my pit road strategy. He hasn't had to use any fast repairs. And
the Rucci bot 5000, running the algorithms, running the mathematical equations, and he's finding his best strategy. And you're right, this is classic Rucci to the max.
Oh yeah, he's really good at doing this right here. Let's see if the pace car lights go off this time. If that's the case, then we'll be back underway really shortly here. I would imagine it would. Maybe not. Nope, we still got another lap or so. But they're short.
Yeah, they're short. I'm seeing a bunch of the drivers joining the Twitch chat now. Shout out to you guys. And welcome to Short Track Racing, boys.
Yep, that's how she goes.
Yeah, how she goes. Sorry to see you guys out, but thanks for putting on a show, and enjoy the last laps here with us.
Exactly. And another reason why we don't interact with the Twitch chat during these live streams is because of what I said before. I have so many things going on screen. I do have the chat up there just in case, something goes absolutely crazy. I do check it like every few seconds. But for the most part, I'm keeping my eye on everything going on in the race and timing screen and all that. So we do appreciate all your support and everything. And I know we've had a lot of gifts and subscriptions and things like that. And I do want to say thank you to all of you for doing that and helping the community grow here. And what one heck of a show we can do here tonight, putting on the OCRP iRacing League. And these are our esports drivers, and they're fantastic.
Yeah, we got a pretty beautiful thing going here in this league. A lot of really nice.
Well, somebody just saw the reason why I don't look at the chat there for a little bit. But we're back to Green Flag Racing. Let's do it.
Green Flag Racing, and we're paying attention to the race. We're not paying attention to anything else because we want to see how this finishes, Jeff. And Ryan Potter out to the lead there, but Rucci sticking with him right behind them. But we got a nice battle there between Macedo and Fodorero, and Wes Graham and Bearder.
Here comes Osborne's got to really reel it in on this one. He's in the same situation he was last time.
All right. If you were sleeping during this race, it's about time to start waking up, as Jeff's flight sim song is, or whatever it is. What is it? Wake up? Wake up, baby! Come on!
Wake up.
We got 43 laps here left, and Bearder into the wall. West into Bearder. Keep keep it together, boys. They keep it together. Nice driving by all those drivers to keep it together, keep it straight. As Osborne clears Bearder, and he is about to clear Jason Lance as well. And as he sticks on the back bumper of that 88 car, he dives down to the inside. And he's going to try and take the 88 for P number 5, if he's got enough. Back to our leaders here, though, Jeff.
Yep, Rucci is there, and he is going to try to set up the 60. 60's going to... He needs to get back up there on that top lane. Don't give it to him. He knows he's faster.
Yeah, Potter's just hugging that middle lane, and Rucci's going to... Oh, yeah, look at that. He just stuck his nose in on the outside, and he's got some speed there. Rucci bot kill mode activated, because look at him go, Jeff.
Absolutely amazing driving by that driver.
But
the 28 car.
Like clean,
very
driving,
clean,
man.
Yeah. Here, don't count out Favignano. He is on the move. He's got a fast car right now, and he is reeling in these guys.
Absolutely. Favignano in the Amazon Prime car trying to work on Dylan Macedo.
And Dylan Macedo, one of those drivers that fell back a little bit, but right now in the 3rd position. That's not bad at all.
Not at all. I think part of the reason there for Potter's slow pace there is he is on old tires, Jeff, compared to Rucci and Macedo. So a big shout out to Potter right now for just keeping pace with these guys.
Yeah, he's doing a real good job
on older tires. Nice look here of the rear bumper of Wes Graham as we see Brandon Osborne right up on him. As Brandon Osborne looking to the inside there, doesn't make it happen. And I think we're going to see, oh, here he goes.
Yep, he was setting him up. And he's ready for it. And look at that. Making passes to the bottom. It was like he's going to try to clear Graham. He can't clear him yet. He is trying, but at front, got a little bit of a battle right here for the 3rd position between Macedo and Leonard Favignano, the 5th.
Yeah, Graham there on older tires compared to Osborne, so it was a matter of time before the 80 car passed him as we are watching Ryan Potter, Dylan Macedo, and Favignano. But look at Rucci bot. Rucci, oh yeah, he's activated. Look at him go.
Oh yeah, he's putting it on tonight.
Nothing scarier than a hot lap driver in clean air and no traffic around him, because now he's just settling in and putting down some fast lap times.
Yep, that's exactly what he's doing, and he has got to save every bit of tire he can, but it doesn't look like he's doing that. It looks like he's actually just kind of trying to check out here, because he does have quite a few laps still left on these tires.
Out of our top 5 positions, Osborne on the freshest set of tires, and if they go green till the end, Osborne has an advantage with those tires, so he could make some moves here, Jeff.
He's got to make some smart ones too, because man, it's going to be hard to pass the 60 car here whenever he's slower on the top here, because the 67 is holding him up quite a bit here. And this comes down to patience. And he learned his lesson earlier in the race, I'm pretty sure. So right now he's taking that deep breath and being like, all right, I'll clear this guy, which he just cleared Potter right there. So now he's going to probably try to the bottom here of the 67 to get around when he can. And here he comes to the bottom here to get that run. Look at that beautiful run he got right there. It's going to be a lot of momentum to get down here into the middle of this corner. And probably the next corner he's going to try to take 67 right here.
Yep, nice.
Here he comes.
Using that tire advantage for the grip on the inside line, and he lined them up perfectly, and he's gonna get very close there to Favignano.
Yep.
Still taking a couple more corners to make the pass here, but this is very nice driving by the 80 car to try and catch the leader, and he has every opportunity now as he clears Macedo to do so.
Wow.
Very nicely done by those drivers, and Osborne is clear, and let's watch and see if he can reel in Rucci bot.
This is getting interesting.
It is.
So here's Rucci right here, and then from there we can see Osborne's in the picture now, just on the inside there. He's reeling him in.
Look, I mean, look at the timing. He's only, look at that, 0.7, and it's dropping. It's dropping fast. 0.6 now. Yeah, he's catching them, but oh, we got some lap cars.
That's gonna change it up.
Play. This is gonna get a little dicey. And if you're Rucci, you're going, oh man.
Yep.
Like, he's catching me, and I got lap cars. He needs a new prime directive for Rucci bot. What do we do? What do we do?
Rucci is running out of tire, man. I think that's what's happened here. He just doesn't have any more tire. And he does have damage on the rear of that car, which is affecting. He's in the wall a little bit there. But he is driving his butt off right now. But here's the 80 car. He's there. He's coming down to try to take the lead away.
Ooh, but he's got the crunch mobile to deal with.
And that 28's going to try to use that as a pick, and it's working. Wow. Oh, and Isaiah Stevens jumps up in the outside.
Oh, no.
That got scary.
I hate to see it. That got a little scary.
Yes, it did.
But there's still, hey, we're not out of the woods yet here, Jeff. There's still a couple more lap cars to deal with, and they're going 2 by 2 in front of the leaders. Oh, my goodness. So, Osborne, 30 laps on his tires. Rucci, 56 laps on his tires. And now they're dealing with drivers. This is dicey, almost damn near 3 wide as those drivers try to get clear. They do so safely.
That
tense
was close.
There. Tense
Very
moment.
tense.
Woo! It's getting spicy.
Getting very spicy, very quick. I don't think we've seen the last of the cautions, though. Based on what the previous seasons here in the OCRP iRacing League, we have seen cautions within the last 10 laps, easy.
Oh yeah.
So it's easy to say, hey, check out time, but it's not yet. It's not over till it's over.
And there's, like, looking at the blimp cam now, there's traffic all spread out on this track, Jeff. Like, it's only a matter of time. Like, you can see ahead of Osborne, he's got 2 more cars ahead of him that he's closing in on quickly. So this is still very much a race.
What a fantastic drive it's been for Osborne all day. I mean, just it's been so interesting to watch. And then had that incident happen, and he learned from that mistake, and he applied it this time. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to put myself in that position because I know it's not going to work out for me. So he was able to keep a cool head, and he was able to get the pass on Rucci because of that.
Whoever wins this race deserves it, because this is not an easy race to win. It is a battle of attrition at Bristol. Who can stick it out? Who can avoid wrecks? Who can keep pace? Who can make the right pit calls? And so far, Osborne doing an incredible job checking off those boxes.
And it looks like the 22 of Alex Reno did use his fast repair, as he does have that car fixed. He's back at it again. Scored in the 11th position right now, as we only have currently 8 cars on elite lap.
And we are 10 laps. We are winding this race down.
Rucci's running out of time back there. He's dealing with the lap traffic as well, but he is running out of time with 10 to go. Unless a caution comes out, and Rucci wants a caution right now, trust me.
Oh yeah, all the top 5 drivers, they want a caution. They don't want to be in one, but they want one.
And you can see right here where Osborne is right here, coming down to the line now. And then Rucci is right there. And there's Potterero, Macedo Potter. One hell of a show tonight, man. I gotta say, man, Osborne is so much fun to watch race.
Dude, he's putting on a clinic right now. It is his race to lose, and hopefully he doesn't, because he's put on a show for us tonight. And I think all these drivers have put on a great show. A lot of good racing going on.
And this is exactly what they want to see. They want to see green flag runs go for a while, especially to end a race. We're not going to say that now, but they do enjoy that, because it's not fun to always end under a green light checker, because it's just absolutely crazy.
Yep. No, I like seeing race finish under green. For sure.
With 5 to go now, we'll see if that happens. Dylan Macedo taking that position from Ryan Potter, as he'll move up into the 4th position here. And if a caution comes out, these guys are going to be right there to try to battle for the win. And it's going to come down to if a caution does come out, you coming down pit road, because it just takes one guy, and then everybody has to come down pit road. If you stay out, you're screwed.
I can't imagine some of these guys coming down to pit road. I would not want to give up my position. If I'm Osborne, I ain't coming down to pit road.
No way.
There's
You
caution,
can't.
But
yeah.
Man, he's flying. He's down near 4 seconds ahead of Rucci now, and he's cruising.
Only a couple laps to go. Brandon Osborne starting 6th tonight. He's had his fair share of some close calls. Had one incident, had to use a fast repair to get where he's at, but at the end of the day, he is up here where it counts, and that is in the 1st position. And he's got a 3.9 second, 4-second lead on Rucci in 2nd.
White flag here, Jeff.
White flag in the air. It's going to come down to this. Half of a lap left.
He's just cruising to that checker.
And here comes the checkered flag. Brandon Osborne will take the win at Bristol. And then we got Matt Rucci, Leonard Fodorero, Ryan Potter, Dylan Macedo, Wes Graham, Joel Brown, Jason Lance, Robert Kellert, and James Hilton come out at the top 10. Good run for James there with a top 10. But Brandon Osborne, your winner tonight. What a fantastic one. That was a battle. A battle and a half, man.
What's the race called? The Smash It Up 1 billion? What's it called?
Yeah, the Smash It Up 1 billion is what it should have been called.
That's what it should have been called.
Yep.
Great race there. Getting a little tap of respect there from Rucci. Rucci had a hell of a race, man.
Zooms on him. There we go. There you go. Brandon Osborne, your winner tonight at Bristol after an incredible run.
Burning it down in that Ford Performance Mustang. Light it up, buddy.
Absolutely awesome to see, man. And that's the thing is, he's an aggressive driver. He's known to be an aggressive driver. And it's fun to watch that. When you're towing that line of just being over aggressive versus whatever, it doesn't matter because this gets results right here. And he will win his first race of the season. To go from the last season and having a suspension and having some issues with that, moving on to this one, wiping the slate clean, having a good attitude moving forward. Well, he definitely has. And here he is tonight getting it done at Bristol. You love to see it.
I'm glad to see you got the win. So a little context. Rucci, Osborne, Wilson, Ryan Steinhoff, and Aaron Beaver raced in the 24 hours of Daytona this last weekend, and they were in first position for about 18 hours of that race, and unfortunately they got involved in a very late race wreck. They were slated to win that race, and they were in a high split, and I know these guys were gutted for it. They got caught in a wreck that wasn't their fault, so I'm happy for Osborne. Good to see him get a win, and a much deserved win.
We'll get your results here now. And we will reset those so they're correct. There we go. Brandon Osborne gets the win. Matt Rucci will take that 2nd position. Leonard Fodorero in 3rd. Ryan Potter will come out in 4th. 5th to Dylan Macedo. Wes Graham in 6th. 7th goes to Joel Brown. And then we have Jason Lance in 8th. 9th to Robert Kellert. 10th to James Hilton. Then we have Alex Reno in 11th, so started 9th, finishes 11th there. Nick Sargent in 12th. 13th goes to Isaiah Stevens. 14th to Benende. 15th to Wilson. 16th to Spells after starting 20th. He grabbed a couple spots there. Eric O'Neill, the biggest loss there. Well, not the biggest. Charles Gray had about the same there. Started 8th and drops down to 18th, so lost 10 positions off of that. Clint Spells in 18th. And then we have Zachary Guzman in 19th, 20th to Charles Gray, last week's winner. And 21st to Brandon Buggs, his 3rd DNF this season, which is crazy. We haven't seen that out of that driver, and probably something to do with the fast repairs, I would imagine. So I would assume they are not happy about that. 22nd to Tyler Thomas. 23rd to Robert Webb. 24th to Ryan Steinhoff. 25th to Connor Skinner. Gage Bookman in 26th. 27th to Austin Johnston. And 28th to Stephen Harris. That's everybody there. We're going to take a quick break here and jump over into the drivers' meeting, and we're going to catch up with some of them. We'll be right back. All right. Well, what an incredible night. Some ups and downs for all sorts of different drivers, but we do want to catch up to the man that won the race. That is Mr. Brandon Osborne. And Osborne, when you were sideways those prior laps and then you had that fast repair, what was going through your head?
It was going through my head that, oh God, I hope people aren't going to pit at the same time as me. A little nervous, spinning out there and just, trying to get to the front as quick as I could, because I knew, the car liked clean air. And so I knew if I could get it out front, it would do really good. So I was pushing a little hard there and made some contact with the guys next to us, got sent into the pits, and luckily we had a fast repair there to help us out, saved it to the end of the race. And yeah, it got us to where we are now. So kind of glad it played out that way.
Well, congratulations to you for sure. An incredible drive. So much fun to watch, that's for certain. And you had a really good close battle there with Graham. He'll finish 6th tonight after starting 5th. But tell us about your pit strategy versus the other guys and how it all worked out for you.
Well, I think for the first run, this Ford Performance WMD paint shop Ford Mustang was kind of hanging out with everyone else. We were trying to play it by ear, see what everyone else was doing, and we stayed out pretty long on that first set of tires, got a couple green flag runs, and we were only like halfway worn on our tires, not even there yet. So I knew that we could push it out quite a ways. And so when that spin happened, I didn't take any tires after that, but we had another caution after, and I had a little feeling that we might go to a green flag run, and there are only a couple cars on the lead lap, so it's worth taking a shot with that. And took a shot, and we're lucky that it played out, because I think if a caution came out, we might be talking about a different story a little bit. But again, glad it played out this way. It played perfectly for our strategy that we ended up with.
Well, you certainly deserved it after a night of driving like that. It was fantastic. Congratulations once again. Started 6th and finds himself in 1st. Ryan.
That's me. Who do I want to talk to? I don't know. Hey, Wes Graham. Let's talk to Wes. Where did Wes finish, Jeff? It was a 5th?
Yeah, 5th. Sorry, 6th. 6th.
6th place. Damn, Wes. Can you make the top 5? How was your race, buddy? Tell us about it.
Typical Bristol. Is try to get up to the high lane and just ride along. Really burnt my stuff off when that first run. Came in about lap 60 and had about 70-something% on the right front. So went ahead and took the extra tires and really needed a caution there at the end. But other than that, it was all right. It was just Bristol, man. I'm ready to go to our first road course next week. See if we can't get a top 5 out of that. And I'm very happy with how everything has gone so far in this season. So pretty happy guy right now.
Absolutely, man. You had a great drive there. We were watching you. And you had a fast car even on when you were on some worn tires there. So a hell of a drive there, dude. And yeah, I know I'm very much looking forward to watching you boys out at the Roval there. That's going to be a tough track. I hope everybody gets some practice in there, because that is going to be one to watch. Jeff, back to you.
Yeah, I'm going to catch up with Leonard Fodorero. What a night. Started first, had that pole position, fastest car of the night. What happened as far as strategy? Able to pull out a 3rd. Can't be happy. You can't be too upset with that.
I'll take a 3rd. It was a really good race. Was really needing a caution there in the last 45 laps. I think it was the final stretch, and Brandon had the freshest tires, was the only one that pitted on that last caution on the lead lap. So he definitely had the advantage there. All in all, it was a good race. Definitely enjoyed it, had a lot of fun, and I can't complain about a P3. Just got to be consistent throughout the rest of the season.
There you go. It's a good points day for Leonard Fodorero for sure. And the last driver I want to talk to tonight is James Hilton. Started 25th and pulls out a top 10 tonight with an all-black unsponsored car.
Yeah, it was great. My sponsor pulled out last minute, and I actually had chassis alignment like last week and normally do with Chevrolet, but the check didn't come in the mail this week, so I was driving a unsponsored Ford Mustang, and it was quick. I don't know, I got a lucky dog like 4 times, which was really lucky for sure. And yeah, I was happy to pull out a top 10.
Well, fantastic run. You'll take the top 10 there. Ryan, anybody else you want to talk to?
Not anyone in particular. I just want to say a big shout out to the guys that got caught up in wrecks and kept racing and kept you know, getting back out there and racing. And I just want to say, like, I know a lot of you probably feel super gutted to get some DNFs and not finish the race, and that's short track, unfortunately. And I just hope you all can keep your heads high, because we got a lot of season left, and we got a lot more racing to do. So, but thanks for putting on a show, you guys.
Okay, and we'll let them finish up their drivers' meeting. And wait for Ryan. There's Ryan right there. And we'll finish things out here. Man, what a night. And really happy to see the bounce back for Brandon Osborne. I know you can tell in his voice, he's just very elated and happy to win these races. And no matter what, I know it's just pixels and all that stuff, but man, it's so exhilarating to win one of these races. It's so hard when you see the talent that's on the track and you're up against that every single week. When you get a win, you take it.
Especially now, season 9.
Yeah.
The level of competition from where we started to where we are now is insane, and just the quality of racing. And this is competitive. This is a competitive esport, if you will. So it's to get a win here is it's hard. It is very hard to get a win in this league. So it means a lot to these guys when they do it. And congratulations to Osborne on a fantastic drive.
Well, there you have it. That's going to do it for us tonight. What a great race that was to watch. I certainly did enjoy it. And my name's Jeff Favignano. And Civ Ryan, we'll see you next week at Charlotte.